Hey,
I'm here, bro.
no, you're fine, man. We post game live after the All Star break, after the All Star game. Welcome to U3 Sports Talk, where we are unfiltered, unscripted, unapologetic. I'm, of course, Sean, and of course, J Mac is back with us.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So listen, man, we're not even gonna waste a whole lot of time, man. We're gonna drop this link here because again, we want to talk about this All Star game. Again, just want to thank everybody for joining. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your notifications. And make sure if you are a sports fan and you love sports talk and you got people who love sports talk, share U3 Sports Talk with them because, again, we want to make this not just a community but a network. So definitely, please make sure you share U3 Sports Talk with everyone. But yeah, we're gonna drop this link because again, we're not gonna waste much time. We're gonna get right into this All Star wrap up, and yeah, so the link is in the chat. So please, if you want to come in, please click the link to come on in and chop it up with us, definitely, because again, we want to talk about this All Star game, and also maybe talk a little bit more Blake Griffin. So yeah, go ahead and click the link, come on in, and yeah, I'm gonna say my thoughts about the All Star game for a second until we get some people in. See. CA3 Sports Talk is in, so I'm gonna go ahead and add him to the stream. CA3, what's going on?
What's happening, bro?
What's going on, bro?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Hey, CA, what you think of the All Star game?
It was boring, bro. I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, it was boring. I mean, they were launching threes all game, but besides that, it was pretty boring.
Yeah. I mean,
NBA is right now. It's threes.
Yeah, it's it's threes and dunks.
Yeah.
So
I missed what it is. I missed the last quarter. I'm picking up my daughter, man. Who won the MVP?
Giannis.
Yeah, Giannis won MVP. Should have been Curry.
Hey, Josh. The man went 16 for 16. Nobody else can win the MVP, man.
I understand.
Yeah, I'm just saying, 16 for 16. You can't beat that.
That dude banged in 2 threes, man.
And didn't he hit a Steph Curry 3 too?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so
LeBron wasn't doing much in that game at home, and
I'm
glad he didn't do much. I'm glad he didn't do much.
Sure.
He pretty much told y'all that when he expressed his disdain for the game even happening anyway.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. So yeah, he pretty much told you he wasn't interested.
That was to be expected.
Yeah. I'm glad he wasn't.
His first All-Star game, Zion.
he didn't look like he belonged out there. Like
I said the same thing during halftime.
Like it didn't seem like, I don't know. It seemed like he didn't really want to play either. Yeah. I don't know what it was.
He's not ready yet. Next year, we'll see. But I think that's why he didn't get in the slam dunk contest either.
I mean, yeah. It's probably he might have been nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, when you get in that slam dunk contest and you by yourself and everybody watching, that's why I'm for sure that's why he didn't get in. He was like, nah.
No,
his head might not have been into it too. This is a weird season. COVID season, they down there in ATL. So hey, it's going down right now tonight in the ATL. There's no COVID protocol right now.
Hell no.
Currently in Atlanta, Georgia.
No. No.
I hope they're not being that stupid.
Man, you got to wear a double mask. Double mask, a face shield, oxygen tank. Something.
I be wearing 2 masks at the same time when I go out usually.
Hey, they need to double up on a lot of stuff.
You can't breathe, man.
I'm pretty sure the strippers gonna be in masks tonight.
Nah, I can still breathe. I can.
You got the strippers. They gonna be in Magic City with the mask on tonight. But
we know James Harden about to pull up to Onyx or Magic City. You know, he one of them.
Oh yeah.
You got to pay an extra fee. You got to pay extra fee to get that mask taken off.
You already know he's gonna get some booty and shit. Get them wings.
Got to get them wings, man. He got to get them.
Mm-hmm.
Got to get them. Oh, Lou Williams didn't even go to the All-Star game. He was down in Magic City making sure them wings was good anyway. Yeah, he was making sure they was ready.
Hey, after that lemon pepper freestyle came out on Friday, I'm sure quite a few guys going to get them lemon pepper wings tonight.
Lemon pepper wings.
Yeah, that is a hot track. I listened to it last night.
That nigga Lou Williams even trademarked that shit too.
Yeah, he did. I think he trademarked lemon pepper Lou.
Yeah, he did trademark it.
Yeah, smart move.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Hey. See,
yeah.
Lemon pepper Lou.
Rick Ross showed you them lemon pepper, man. It's big business, bro.
Hey. I make my own. Ain't no ways worth that. I'm good. No ways are worth that. But yeah, hey, but you know, we don't just have to talk about the game. We can definitely talk about Blake Griffin a little bit. We definitely can talk about, 3-point contest, which I thought was really good. Curry, being Curry. We talked the dunk contest. Yeah, so
you can question Curry on anything you want except shooting. You can talk about it any kind of way you want. You can hate on him, say this and that about him, but can't nobody shoot better than him, man.
No. I know y'all gonna talk about how like I know y'all gonna talk about how Jaylen Brown was jumping so damn hard on them jump shots.
Jaylen Brown was a ball hog out there tonight. He was
like, jumped so high.
Y'all saw him in 3-point contest. That dude was he jumped like he jumped so much on one of his jump shots that he kicked the little thing.
That's the thing about doing that. I don't know if y'all ever done that drill, but you learn how to manage your energy going through that and jumping like that. That kills your legs because there's a lot of shots to try to get up in a minute. So, especially
I use all my arms and my wrists. Like I don't jump that high.
Donovan Mitchell look horrible.
Hey, I try to tell him, hey. LeBron and KD, they light LeBron up for what he said about Donovan Mitchell, but again, KD didn't pick him either.
Well, I mean, he said, what he said about he didn't really say anything bad about Donovan Mitchell. He said it about Utah.
Right, and Donovan Mitchell seemed like he fed into it, saying what he said, but I get both ends of it. If I'm Donovan Mitchell, I've proved that I can play with these guys. So hey, salute to Donovan Mitchell. He just got to show and prove. People don't like Utah not because of this era, is because of the older eras. Yeah. All the things that went down during those Stockton and Malone teams.
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell and everybody else who comes through there, they're just, reaping the benefit. They're not reaping the benefits of creating a new culture in Utah. A lot of went down in Utah.
Yeah, that's true.
And any video game, LeBron is right. What video game that you used Utah player?
I like using all time. I like using all time 2K. I like pulling up from half court with Pete Maravich. I can't lie.
Playing 2K or using classic teams.
I mean, I like using the all-time Met Jazz. That's it. I mean, but yeah, you're not gonna pick Utah.
All-time Jazz. You got stop.
Yeah. Hey, Kenny, I can't be mad with you. I mean, it was not an overly entertaining game. Mostly because Team Durant just acted like they didn't want to be there.
Plus Embiid didn't play, KD didn't play.
Simmons didn't play.
Booker didn't play. Yeah, Simmons, Booker. They missed half their team.
Yeah, I gotta say though,
Joel Embiid on Twitter called it a Mickey Mouse All-Star game.
During the game?
Yeah, during the game, he called it a Mickey Mouse All-Star game.
That means he didn't want to play from the beginning. You know.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of guys wanted to play, to be honest, man.
Nah, they didn't.
You can see they didn't want to play.
Yeah, I don't even blame him.
I tell you this though, I didn't really want the game to go on, but the first time, well, yeah, he's a troll, but it'd be funny. I didn't want him to play the game, but the person I was happiest for was actually Mike Conley, because Mike Conley been really good for a long time and never made an All-Star team. So for him to get a chance to play, I was definitely happy he got a chance to play, man. So,
yeah, I like him.
Yeah,
I always liked him as a player.
He's
one of your last, he's a solid guard. He's one of those guards you call solid.
Yeah.
He's gonna, punch in his clock and punch out when it's over with.
I think he had an underrated career. Like some of his years in Memphis were really good. Like
absolutely.
Yeah.
But he's playing real good ball this year, so he deserved to get that All-Star selection. Salute to him, I will say this: even though he hasn't gotten the recognition, he's at least gotten his money. You know what I mean? So, you take the good with the bad. I take the money. You keep the fame.
Yeah. I mean, true. Well, you see, I won't shout you. I was gonna say, well, what's up? Welcome in, True.
Yo, what up, everybody?
What's up, bro?
What up, True?
Take on the All-Star game, man.
I mean, it was lackluster in my opinion. I don't know. It seemed like they was there to be there, man. Yeah. I want to sleep, man. I want to sleep. I was like, man, it was like, all right, man.
Man, no popcorn, no wine, no wings, no nothing.
Yeah,
nothing, man.
Man, for this All-Star game, come on, man.
Oh man,
LeBron barely played.
I'm gonna tell you during that.
Yeah, LeBron barely played. I'm glad he barely played.
Why Chris Paul played 30 minutes, man?
Boy, he played 30 minutes.
He played 30 minutes. I was dozing off. I'm like, come on, man. I ain't watching.
I'm not even gonna lie. That was probably one of the worst dunk contests I've seen in my life too.
Yeah, that was great. I'm like, come on.
You talking about the dunk contest?
Yeah, I've seen worse.
I don't think the dunk contest was that bad. I just think that number one, they only had 3 players. Number 2,
just because it's only 3 people.
Number 2, they used their best dunks first.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
They used their best,
and then they didn't have nothing that we ain't seen before they came back.
Right.
Like Obi Toppin did that one dunk. We ain't never seen before.
The first one he did.
Yeah, the first
I will say
that should have been official.
What's up, man? What's up, man, Ty?
Who was that yellow nigga up there at the top, bro?
Who you think? That's CA.
Was good.
Oh, I ain't never seen his face. Oh shit. What's up, CA3?
What's up, bro?
Oh, okay. That nigga. Who that yellow nigga is on that nag, nigga?
Every time you
Oh man.
Oh shit.
Oh man, that's gotta be the first time somebody quoted Django on here.
Anton, somebody told me you bet on this game. Did you win?
Oh no, sir. I ain't bet on this game.
good.
No, sir.
Oh man.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie though, dog. It was fun though for a minute, like in the second quarter when Chris Paul called his lob. And then Steph Curry turned around and called his lob. I like that, bro. It was kind of entertaining a little bit, man.
Steph Curry.
Cool. I had mentioned that during halftime.
Yeah, it was entertaining a little bit, man.
Yeah.
But I can kind of see what people talking about. The league has turned into a 3-point league. That nigga Steph Curry was draining. He drained the logo. Like the All-Star 8.
This dude Dame literally hit a 3.
I was like, shit.
This dude Dame literally hit a 3 from the half court line, like literally the half.
He saw Curry.
Every
time he see Curry do something, he wants to do it.
Yep.
Every time.
Right.
I was like, yeah. Hey, LeBron just had the better shooters on his team, bro. That's all.
He sure did, man.
That nigga had the better shooters, bro.
He had a better team.
That nigga even Paul George was out there hitting them hoes.
Yeah, he had a way better team.
Even Giannis thought he wanted to make threes tonight.
Giannis hit 2 of them hoes.
Yeah, I mean, Giannis didn't miss a shot. So, I mean, that just tell you what they was on. Yeah. Giannis 16 for 16.
I know, Sean. I know you know more NBA than me. Hey, has the All-Star contest always been like this, or was it competitive at one point?
It was competitive at one point. I mean, like they would start out, kind of maybe playing around, but usually it got competitive like much sooner. But now because it's just all threes and dunks, it's not even the same, man. To be honest with you.
I know that. Hey, I enjoy
you shouldn't be like
using
your best dunks.
That dunk competition was ass.
Yeah, like
they could have kept that dunk competition, bro. That shit was ass.
Yeah.
The 3-point competition was way more interesting than that motherfucker.
Yeah,
I would agree.
I thought it actually was competitive.
Even the skills challenge was more.
I was just about to say that the skills challenge was even better.
Yeah, I thought it was competitive, Sean. I just think the tandem of Chris Paul, Damian Lillard, and Steph just blew their ass off the floor every time they came in.
Yeah. And I tell you, Dame late in the game was hitting some shots. I was like, he about to close this thing out.
No,
I knew he was gonna do it. I knew he was gonna do it when they started doing it. They said they needed 3 more points. The first thing, Dame time. Dame time.
I thought
Steph Curry was trying to close that thing too.
You said you thought Steph or Dame should have got MVP?
Yeah, Steph or Dame should have got. I mean, Giannis, but he was. They were all give me shots.
But he had a couple.
Most of them shots were dunks. They were dunks.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to that step back 3 was kind of impressive that he hit.
Yeah.
But I mean, every time Steph came in the game with Dame, they went on like 20-something to nothing runs.
Dame need to open it. Hey, Dame, if Dame know anything, you need to get your ass to Golden State, nigga. Get your ass to Golden State, nigga.
Hey, true, man. I sense a little struggle in Boston, man. I think Jaylen Brown trying to take over.
Trying to take over. That's a myth, man. People try like that's a myth. He took that deal. If you look at how much he's getting paid, he's probably outplaying his contract right now, man. Like, I mean,
how much Jaylen Brown getting paid?
4 years, $107 million.
Like, he knows his role. He knows his role, man. He knows his role.
He getting paid right.
Hold up. What you mean his role? What's his role, True?
I mean, Ben Simmons getting paid way more than him. I mean, that's why I said that. I mean, he outplaying
Ben Simmons is doing his role.
I mean,
no, I think his contract is right on where it should be.
Yeah, I mean, it was close to max at the time. I mean,
his contract.
He signed last year. He signed last year for extension last season. That's what I'm saying.
Did y'all say 4 years, 170 or 107?
I think it's 4 years, 107. Hold on.
I thought it was gonna be a little bit more than that, but I was like, all right. I mean, you can't beat that. I mean,
no, that's a good team deal, and he's
25
paid, right?
a year.
Yeah, he's getting paid. It's a team friendly deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, his next deal.
He's
gonna catch up.
Oh, his next contract.
His next shit gonna be max. Yeah, he's gonna be super max. They gonna break the bank.
No, he ain't getting no super max.
What? You don't think Jaylen Brown get a super?
No, he can't get the super max.
Why he can't?
Yeah, because
you got to win the MVP or be All NBA.
You don't think he gonna make an All NBA team?
I don't know, man.
He said 4 years. 4 years. He make All NBA team. He make All NBA.
I think in 4 years he'll make it, bro.
I don't know, man.
He trending upward. So I think he'll make it. He'll be there in 4 years.
What we talking about?
Jaylen Brown.
He gonna have a hard time making an All NBA team, bro.
I don't think so, but you look. But here's the thing, though. James Harden, he's getting old. Like all them dudes getting older. Klay Thompson, all them. In 4 years, he could make an All NBA team.
Well, this year's gone. So in the next 3 years, you got he playing forward. Remember?
No, he's playing shooting guard.
We playing shooting guard. Playing the two guard.
Okay, Kyrie playing shooting guard. Bradley Beal playing shooting guard. Do I need to keep going? Jason
keep
Tatum.
going.
I mean, just Zach LaVine playing two guard.
You think Zach LaVine is better than Jaylen Brown right now?
He ain't. Jaylen Brown ain't making no All NBA team, bro, before his next deal.
You think Zach LaVine
You
will?
can do it one time. We'll see.
I think Zach LaVine got a better chance at being third team than Jaylen Brown.
Omar, I think it's Donovan Mitchell, in my opinion.
What?
Biggest disappointment tonight? Who's the biggest disappointment tonight?
You got to pick last for a reason, man. Come on, man.
I tried.
He got picked last and he won.
And Ticket over here talking about LeBron James was wrong for picking him last. I said, how?
Wait, what?
Yeah,
LeBron James didn't pick Donovan.
He was the worst player on the worst player on the.
Yeah, he picked Gobert.
Gobert was last nigga talking about LeBron.
That was funny. He said, "I'm gonna pick a big man. You know me. I gotta get some size."
He picked the better. He picked the better. That was the better fit for his team.
Yeah, LeBron's team was way better. Even with Durant out there, they would have got their head beat in.
Yeah. Embiid and Zion.
They won all 4 quarters. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, once you put Giannis and Steph on the floor with LeBron, they wasn't beating that team.
Hell no.
How many minutes?
I already knew.
Durant can never be a team captain ever again, man.
That's what was the biggest disappointment to me. Zion, that boy couldn't dunk for shit. He was so damn nervous.
That boy missed like 4 dunks, bro.
He was so nervous out there, boy.
He was nervous.
Like
he was nervous.
How you gonna be nervous, Zion? Zion gotta be ashamed of you. You gotta be nervous. That's what I'm saying.
First All-Star.
I'm with you guys. I take Donovan Mitchell because he been in the All-Star game before, ain't he?
Yeah.
His second one.
This was Zion's first go.
Right.
Yeah, it's
and Julius Randle.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, LeBron only played the first quarter. He sat down the rest of the damn All-Star game.
Don't blame him.
He played a little bit in the second quarter.
I don't blame him.
Okay.
He needed to sit his
I
ass
know he didn't play a lot.
That's good.
Hey, you know what though?
I'm glad.
Yeah,
I'm
LeBron
gonna say
played
some
13 minutes.
shit right here, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it anyway. I always come with this shit.
Hey, it won't be the first time.
Kyrie is a show to watch him.
Yeah.
He's a what?
I mean, his skill and his ability to get baskets, but he can't fuck with Dame and Steph.
No.
And it never has been more apparent than tonight. I mean, for this dude to score the clip, he gotta go to the rim.
Yeah.
He gotta go to the rim.
Yeah, I don't know why you feel like I
don't think you're saying nothing wild there, sir.
No, what I mean is the game done passed him by. His game is being passed by. He's not changing with the game. Yeah, he's a great scorer, but he's stuck in a certain mode, and the game is passing him by.
Oh, you gotta explain that to me, B, because that nigga's still a walking bucket, bro.
Yeah, I was like, he the best player I ever
seen.
I'm about to say,
you gotta break that down to me.
Because I feel like that's the best part of his game, him laying at the ball.
Exactly. That nigga layup package is crazy.
I don't think it passes on ball. It's just you compare him to Dame Lillard. He's shooting with Dame Lillard.
I'm saying
because he gets away from contact a lot under the rim.
Yeah. But he's got a niche skill. And he's the greatest I've seen at doing what he does. Don't get me wrong. But I'm saying motherfuckers ain't coming to be Kyrie Irving.
Oh, you talking about as far as the shooting?
His game.
I'm just saying
his game.
They better players than him, period.
I mean,
and even though it ain't even close because he can get you a bucket.
Yeah, I say Dame and Steph are better than Kyrie.
Dame better than Kyrie.
Curry gets hard buckets.
Yeah,
all buckets are hard, and that's why don't nobody. You don't want to come in and just emulate his game because you got to be extra talented and you just got to be willing to put your body through a lot of dribbling and back and forth and all that stuff. Yeah,
he worked too hard to score.
Right.
He got to work.
He's
got to put out way too much energy to score. He can score. Don't get me wrong. I ain't saying that. But he just expends so much energy every shot. I think you can target him in a series.
It's a bad Joker though, man.
No doubt. But I think if the Lakers single him out and make that Joker play defense with as many dribbles and moves and shit he make, by game 3, he gonna be a disappearing act.
Oh, they're not even gonna make it to the Lakers, man.
That's true.
Yeah, they're not because they're not beating the Sixers.
I was about to say they ain't beating the Sixers.
Even with the addition of
Blake Griffin.
I would put Blake Griffin on the bench.
Hey, I picked the Sixers to
be coming off the bench. They're not gonna start Jeff Green over him. I mean, they're not starting him over Jeff Green.
I picked him to come out the East.
Nah,
but I'll tell you this:
they gonna start him. What?
They need.
They're gonna start him over Jeff Green.
They're gonna start him, but if I was in that, I would put him.
Jeff Green going to the bench, man. What?
Hold up, hey, did you just say they need a point guard, B?
Philly needs a point guard.
Oh, I thought you said Brooklyn need a point guard.
No,
I said, what James Harden up for?
I'm telling you right now.
If they get Kyle Lowry,
if they don't get a point guard, they ain't coming out. They ain't coming out.
I think they'll be fine. I think they'll be fine.
I don't think they need a point guard.
I think they fine as is.
Yeah, I think honestly, if they don't make a move, they obviously it's going to be tougher for them because Brooklyn has added talent, but I don't think they necessarily need a point guard.
They top heavy.
But they really need. Go ahead.
Sean, this what I keep telling dudes, bro. Do y'all remember how teams was gunning for the Heat when they got all that talent on their team, bro? Only thing you doing the Nets, y'all ain't doing nothing but putting targets on y'all goddamn back. Niggas gonna be hunting y'all every night.
Right?
Yeah, but
niggas gonna be hunting.
But their shooting is so their ability to score is so high that 75% of the league it don't matter.
Yeah.
They're gonna run you out the gym.
That's true.
And see, that's what I think. Again, in the regular season, when I look at what they do in the regular season, I don't even question that. I think for me, the biggest thing for them is when they get in a playoff series and you go and run up against a team that may not be as talented.
Slow the game down. Yes,
it's gonna slow the game down and gonna limit your possessions and can get stops when they want to get stops because we know Brooklyn can't do that. I think they're gonna have problems.
No, I agree with you there, but see, where I'm hesitant on Philly, and like I said, I had them picked coming out the East, but when that game gets tight in the fourth quarter, you got to be able to take Ben off that ball.
I think they can do either. I think in that situation they can go in and be in that situation because
no, I'm not talking about who they can go to. They need to be able to get Ben off the ball because if Ben is your point guard in the fourth quarter, then Ben is going to be in the shooting spot.
So Seth Curry can handle the rock for you at point, though.
No, you just don't want anybody handling the rock.
That's why I would get a guy like Kyle Lowry.
I mean, Tobias Harris, they were trying to make Tobias Harris that role, but
Tobias Harris, I think, is their closer.
That's gonna get you in offense that you can run. Yep, and if you can push Ben to the 4, now they a monster.
My thing is though, like with the addition of Blake Griffin, like if Blake Griffin starts, starting line was gonna be Kyrie Irving, James Harden.
If they're gonna have
Eddie Joe Harris, and DeAndre Jordan, like I don't know where
the thing. How much you got left in the tank?
That lineup, bro.
Hey, Blake Griffin gonna help them because Blake Griffin can rebound. He ain't gonna dunk over nobody no more, but he can rebound, and you gotta respect him. He is
his rebound went down over the years though.
Yeah, but he's an upgrade over Jeff Green.
Yeah,
he's an upgrade. Yeah,
but he's another ball dominant forward though.
It don't matter. He's still an upgrade over Jeff Green.
Yeah, like I said, I think Jeff Green's going to the bench. And when Durant goes back, I think Brown is going to have to fight for minutes too. Because I don't think Kerr going to do what he's supposed to do.
But what it does, what having Blake does, is it allows them to set two people at one time. So they can put Blake on the floor with James Harden in the second unit.
Right.
And they're gonna be able to score the ball.
Yeah.
Or they can have Blake with KD. It allows them to always have two people on the floor.
Yeah.
I just the only thing for me, man, when I watch them, I just look at their lineup. I like, who does the dirty work? Who's the guy that says, I don't care about touches, I don't care about points, I don't care about minutes.
He gonna be on the bench.
Hey, and they gonna get Andre Drummond too.
What?
No, because Drummond gonna get traded. No, he's not getting bought out. He's gonna get traded.
Ain't no way in hell he getting bought out.
There's no way they get. There's no way they get Drummond, man. Hell
if
no.
Andre Drummond, if he gets bought out, he's going to the Nets.
Yeah, if he gets bought out, I think it's a good chance he goes to the Nets. But I mean,
because I'm pretty sure the Cavs will want something back. So,
well,
they're trying to trade him.
I'm not gonna lie. They might. You know what? They might get them nigga Spencer Dinwiddie for him, bro.
No,
they
gonna.
Nah.
They're gonna want to pick. They're gonna want to pick.
They already have too many
guards.
They already have too many guards.
But look. Elder said it best the other day. These teams can't wait to March 25th to make their trades,
right?
Because the games, there's no time. So if you're gonna trade for Drummond, you need to do it this week. You got 35 games left. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the problem is, Bees, and again, this is where Cleveland made the mistake. And I think I said this earlier in the season. I said they needed to move Drummond as soon as they got Jared Allen, because the longer they held on to him so long, now teams are not going to be willing to give up assets for a guy that they're going to lose at the next season anyway, because he's a free agent. Lose after this season anyway because he's a free agent.
And
so
I think Cleveland's going to be forced to buy him out, because at a certain point, he can make a stink with the union,
right?
Because you didn't move him.
You
didn't actually move him, and the man didn't volunteer to do what you're doing to him. Trevor Ariza volunteered to stay home.
Right. Yeah.
So he's got to go, whether he's bought out or traded. He's got to be moved.
Yeah.
Man. It ain't but a few places he can go.
Yeah. And they're saying Chicago is in the running for him now too.
It's video games if he goes to Brooklyn. It's video games if he goes to Brooklyn.
If he goes to Chicago, that's a good move for him.
Yeah,
I'm really shocked.
And the Bulls are going to the playoffs if they get him.
Yeah.
I'm really shocked Dallas ain't make a play for him. But
they said Dallas is in on him. But again, the problem is Dallas, would have to give up an asset. And again, these teams aren't going to outbid themselves for a guy they only going to have for 30 games. And I think that's really the big issue. Is just unless you know you can keep them.
I don't know who the Mavs would give up to get Andre Drummond.
I mean, again, I think what they really, I think it's really going to come down to again, which team's willing to give up a pick to get them.
Yeah, they're gonna want some picks.
And again, if you can't take on all of his salary, so you got to move out salary to get him if you're not under the cap. So, and then I think Boston also is in on him as well.
That'd be good for Boston.
That'd be real smart for Boston.
Yeah, they should go ahead and give up one of them picks they wasted.
If they go to Boston, I'm gonna tell you like this: if Drummond went to Boston. And they stay healthy and Smart came back, they can go to the finals. They can. They play that hard of defense. They can.
I think so.
They can get there.
Yeah, and go ahead, Beast.
I don't think they can. I think they can get to the Eastern Conference Finals. For me, their late game execution ain't good enough.
Jason Tatum be taking a lot of shots in the floor.
They don't execute in that last 5 minutes. They're not good. They don't.
The Celtics, yeah.
And everything else, I agree with you. But their late game execution just is horrible.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought Kemba was going to give him a little something there, and he just hasn't.
He been back this couple games though. I mean, he been playing better.
Yeah.
Yes.
He playing better. I mean, we just struggle. Like I said, Celtics struggle with lack of playmaking right now. So, like I said, it gets real harder in the game, especially. You know what I mean?
That's why motherfuckers need to get on that. People need to get on Lonzo Ball. The way a lot of people need to.
I mean, they literally lost to Miami last year on fourth quarter execution.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Boston ain't gonna make it though. It's over with.
I mean, like second round.
Y'all, hey man, y'all keep saying that, man.
I don't know about that, man.
The only thing you gotta do is make some moves, man. That's all it is.
But then he ain't doing it though.
You keep saying, hey, listen, man. Y'all keep. Like you said, hey. Only way y'all won't avoid a first round exit is if y'all the 4th or 5th seed, so y'all can avoid Milwaukee, Brooklyn, or the Sixers. But if y'all 6 or below, y'all getting put out first round. That's cap.
First round.
Mm-hmm. That's cap.
Who y'all
wait. So let me ask you: if they get Drummond, I'm gonna just use this hypothetical. They get Drummond. They don't have to really give up players to get Drummond because they got that $30 million trade exception. Yeah. So the only thing they really trade for Drummond is that.
It's 28.5. He's making a little. Drummond making a little bit more than that. So we will have to give him a lot of draft picks for him.
Not a lot of draft picks. I mean, you give up 2 picks.
Probably like 3, like maybe 2 or 3 first round.
No, a draft pick worth like $2.5 million.
Right. And then think about it. True, right? Again, Danny Ainge's not going to bid against himself because again, he knows Cleveland's got to move him because they don't want to lose him for nothing.
Right.
So so Danny Ainge is, to me, the teams that's not rushing out to get Drummond are being smart. Now, if you want him, go get him, but you can't overbid yourself because you know Cleveland's got to make a move on him.
Right.
That's why
I think it's gonna be like a 3. I think it's gonna be like a 3-team trade. If somebody do give him, probably like a 3-team trade or something.
And I only think he's making 26.7 this year, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
Let me see.
And remember, and keep in mind, you're only picking up the remainder of his deal. So you're not on the hook for the whole season, just the remainder of his deal.
Mm-hmm. Who would be the third team in the 3-team trade?
I don't think he needs 3 teams.
He making $28.7 million. That's a little bit over the trade exception.
Right, but again, you're only picking up the remainder of his deal, so you're not picking up the entire $28 million because Cleveland's already paid a portion.
Hopefully, we can get him. We can get Nikola from down Orlando. I mean, like I said,
you're not.
Somebody got to get Vucevic the fuck out of it.
No, you ain't getting Vucevic.
Somebody sleep.
You can go ahead and forget all that.
I don't think so.
No, anybody who sleep?
Is that time? Is that time?
Taj sleep?
Huh?
Nah, Taj is up.
I don't know what that was.
Answer.
Yeah, I'll be here. Orlando, I'll be hearing rumors of Aaron Gordon, the Harrison Barnes. It's a lot of things I was hearing. Terrence Ross.
I don't think Aaron Gordon help y'all.
No.
He doesn't fit.
No.
They really try to push that Jeremy Grant. They push for that shit.
Aaron Gordon.
Celtics is put. They calling
Jeremy Grant.
They pushing the shit out of that.
He ain't going nowhere.
They pushing the shit out of that.
And I'm gonna tell you how stupid Orlando is. Orlando traded Victor Oladipo and the rights to Sabonis to OKC for Serge Ibaka.
Wow! Oh my god!
Oh, no, they that wasn't Serge Ibaka. They were supposed to think Serge Ibaka gonna be like this.
Orlando known for giving players away.
Yeah. They ain't gonna give up Vucevic though.
Yeah, they make no run move on that one. That boy dog.
Yeah,
I know he's on the trading block.
Yeah, he's on the block because they're paying him a lot of money, and they're not going anywhere.
Yeah, which I'm saying for Boston to get him, they gonna want Brown or Tatum.
Ooh, I don't think they'll want Brown. I think they're gonna want picks.
They got give them these draft picks. Give him like a damn Tyson somebody.
Then Danny Ainge is the damn fool.
He been saying, listen, in interviews, Danny has been saying that like he's been like in conversations like this, but he ain't been pulling the trigger.
No, he's
like all short words
because he's trying to finesse.
If you tell me that you can get that man right now,
that's what he's been doing. That's the frustrating thing about it. He's been saying this.
Hold on, I'm saying if you can get that man from Orlando, Vucevic, with picks, you got Tatum under contract for 3 more years. You got Brown under contract for 3 more years. Marcus Smart is under contract. Kemba's under contract. If you can pull the cord right now and get him, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You make that trade tomorrow.
The only reason you wouldn't is because you don't know if Drummond is going to stay.
I don't care if Drummond stayed or not. If you can get that cat from Orlando with picks.
I mean, not Drummond, the guy from Orlando.
Well, I mean, he's under contract, so you got
he's
him.
under contract.
He just signed a new deal with Orlando. Yeah. He's under contract.
So you would have your core under contract.
Yeah.
And all them dudes they drafted, all them shooters, they ain't paying them dudes shit.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, and the problem is, again, Ainge values the draft picks, but it's not like he's hitting on all of them either.
Yeah, he ain't been doing. He got doing.
What did he have this year?
I mean, for every Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, there's been RJ Hunter.
Yep. So it's kind of crazy to me that because man, you put him on that team, it gives them a reliable person to run the offense through in crunch time.
Yeah, man. Then he thought the team this year was good enough to win.
Hey, man, fire that motherfucker. That motherfucker.
I don't know how.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but people, it's getting weird because everybody else is getting blamed. Like, you got Brad Stevens now. Everybody want to blame Brad Stevens. Everybody want to blame Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. But it's like, they talking about Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown like a playmaker now. They do need to get better, but they got career high in assists this year. So it's not like they not doing it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Brad Stevens, he has his flaws. Every coach got flaws. Like, I mean, his flaws right now is trying to put the right guys, the right people on the right time. And that's hard. That's hard for any NBA coach. I don't care.
Hey, we need to start it tomorrow, Sean. Fire Danny Ainge. We need to get it on national news. And maybe they can make a move and actually be a player this year.
Yeah,
it gets frustrating, man. And I was like, people trying to blame everybody else. I'm like, dog, how you gonna blame anybody else when you can't? Like, the team ain't good. The team constructed is not compete to win a championship.
All the pieces that you got, and you got 2 talented stars where you can actually make a real push to win a championship. Why don't you make a move? The Boston Celtics with the talent they got should be in win now mode.
They should have been.
There's no excuse not to
win. You're right.
Everybody trying to blame everybody else besides Danny Ainge. That's bullshit. Because everybody else on that team, everybody on that team overachieved and saved his ass. First of all, everybody on that team saved Danny Ainge's job for real. He could have been got fired.
Oh yeah.
All this didn't work. He could have been got fired.
The reality of it is true. Yep. Go ahead, Beast.
No, it quiet as kept. He would have been better off picking up Rondo this year if he was going to keep the team pat. At least he would have had a true floor general for the playoff.
That would have been good.
Yeah. The truth is, Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett saved Danny Ainge's job, right? They won that championship, and basically that bought him more time in Boston.
Right. And
but
then that Brooklyn, looking at in that Brooklyn deal.
And that Brooklyn deal.
Man.
But that Brooklyn deal don't happen if Kevin Garnett and Ray Allen don't save his butt.
Yeah.
It's time for him to go. After that Isaiah Thomas debacle, it's a wrap. It's let him go.
And like, why don't you pull the trigger on getting Miles Turner, bro? Why?
That shit retarded. Like it's dumb, and then it's like everybody getting blamed for that.
Had a chance.
I can see why he didn't pull the trigger on Miles Turner. Miles Turner don't put you over the top.
He don't put over the top, but it's still a building start for next direction.
Yeah, but he doesn't. He's not the guy. And even though I thought that Isaiah shit was foul, they was never gonna give him in the money.
It was foul, but it was foul, but he did it right. He did what he had to do to help his team win. Like people, like it was foul, but at the end of the day, like you got young Kyrie Irving that's healthy. You can get him for like, come on, who's not gonna make that move?
You think a lot of teams will be pushing for Kyle Lowry?
Like a lot of teams pushing for him.
Yeah,
why, let me ask you, why did they never? They could have got Anthony Davis easy.
Yep, that's what I said.
We could have got Kawhi Leonard. We could have traded Jaylen Brown for Kawhi Leonard.
Well, here's the thing,
with
right?
Kawhi Leonard, they made a trade. Come on, man.
I wouldn't have done that.
No, I'm just saying though, but still though, like I'm just giving you an example of the bullshit that's like
that wasn't smart though, because Kawhi Leonard gonna be a 1-year rental.
But not necessarily though. If we did what he was asked for, because Kawhi could have still stayed in Toronto. It's just the fact that they didn't, you know what I mean? They didn't get what he wanted.
That nigga was gone.
He was gone.
Yeah, I mean the problem is because the same thing with getting Anthony Davis. Like Anthony Davis sent them word basically saying, "I'm not re-signing with you all if you trade for me."
Yeah, but I'm saying that's when it became an issue. When it became he wanted out, they could have got him a year or two before that.
Yeah.
Before LeBron got to him, before he signed with Clutch.
Sometimes, I'm saying sometimes teams need to realize that when you do players wrong, and I know some moves that you think like it made a lot of sense not to pay Isaiah Thomas his money. But it looked bad on them and gave them bad reputations. Now the players don't want to sign to them because now what if I get hurt and I'll become damaged goods? You're just gonna get rid of me too.
That's bullshit.
And if I remember correctly, and SB correct me if I'm wrong. Before Anthony Davis, LeBron got a hold of Anthony Davis to come to LA. He was interested in coming to the Bulls.
Yes, sir.
So I think a lot of teams was looking around saying, "Yeah, he's talking about going home. We're not gonna give up assets to get him."
Mm-hmm.
I would have loved to see him go to Chicago. That would have been nice.
He been
worse in Boston, dog.
It would have been nice. Hey, stop hating, bud.
Chicago would motherfuckers go to.
What the hell was Anthony Davis?
KG says it himself that he would never play for Chicago. Like he said that himself.
Hey, was I just seeing something, or was Kyrie really getting mad out there in the game? He was getting mad.
He wanted to win.
He wanted to win that game. He wanted to win.
Was out there looking.
Hey, and the animosity's real. The animosity's real.
Between him and LeBron?
No, they all of them. They hate that dude, man.
They do.
It's on LeBron, or they hate Kyrie.
They hate LeBron.
They hate LeBron. It wasn't even about playing. It was about LeBron got him again.
Mm-hmm. No, the problem is this though. Like LeBron, Kyrie was mad when Kyrie got hurt. LeBron was trying to say trade him for CP3, and I guess Kyrie Irving found out.
No, it wasn't because he got hurt. It was because that motherfucker is a black hole.
Yeah, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
That nigga's Kyrie a sucker, man. I don't gonna be that.
Yeah, look, man, you got animosity because of Boston.
He's a sucker. No, I'm gonna tell you why you're a sucker. I'm gonna tell you why you're a sucker, because you did all that to try to be the guy of the team, Now you the third best pro on your team, right? You a sucker, man. That most suckerest move in NBA history. You want to be the guy. You want to be the guy so much. You had an opportunity of being on a franchise like the Celtics.
Now you want to have a lesser role.
Where you had that was a perfect opportunity for him to beat what it had to be. He fit perfectly on the Celtics. He was the closer that the Celtics needed. What Bees were talking about the last 5 minutes, where case may be, that what Kyrie fits in, right? But you didn't want to be. But you couldn't be a leader. You couldn't be that guy. And you ran away. That's bullshit.
Well, they out here looking like Space Jam 3 now, because
and listen, all that being said, he better make a dance down Brooklyn. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause he did all that for what? Like, come on, man. That was a sucker move, man.
But even if they do win, they won't get their full credit.
No.
Exactly. They won't. It's like they gonna look crazy. It's like,
why not, man? It's but because I'm sorry, man. I've been saying this for the longest, right? The problem is, and why these teams are not going to get their full credit, and teams like Brooklyn are not going to get their full credit, is because there is something to be said about a team that goes through the process. You can't cheat the process, right? Mm-hmm. Winning is not easy. It's a process.
Okay, bro.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I'll let you finish.
No. And I think that's the thing. That's why they're not going to get their full credit and their full respect. Anybody can go stack their roster, but you got to go through the process. I'm just saying. I'm going to use pickup ball, analogy, right? You ran with a team in pickup ball. Y'all played well. Y'all know y'all did y'all thing. It's like, hey, no, we straight. We coming back. We gonna wait our turn, but we coming back. And when we come back, we finna hit them. Yeah, you ain't happy that you lost, but you like, nah, we played well together. You're not like, oh, we finna pick up, Jordan when he come to the court. Because it's like, nah, we straight as we is. We good. It's just something about that these teams just don't seem to want to do, man. They just don't want to go through the process.
Yeah, and what I was gonna say too, because like with the Nets, it's a situation where it's a lose-lose situation then, because if you're not going to credit them a championship, because once they get beat by the Lakers or Philly, they bum, they trash, you hit all these all-stars, so you tell me it's a lose-lose situation. But just like I said, it's not fair. It's not fair, though.
It's a lose-lose.
It's the media.
That's the media narrative. Because they put this in our head that the generation we in now, everything is microwave. It's always on to the next thing. They feel like you can't wait the process. So that's not our fault.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Is LeBron's championships in Miami viewed the same as the one in Cleveland and the Laker one?
To me, all the championships are the same. To me,
if you think they're the same,
no,
they're not the same.
He only won once in Cleveland.
He only needed to win once in Cleveland.
It means more.
What I'm telling you is what Sean was saying. Now, he got Kyrie Irving, he got Kevin Love, but neither one of them had ever done nothing. They had no accolades.
But the whole point is this, though. Like he said, the pickup analogy. Okay, why would I say, we might have did play good together, but why wouldn't I stay on the court with a better team and win and keep consistently stay on the court? Who wants to be on the sideline watching the game?
I agree with you. I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is LeBron's 2 championships in Miami, I'm just telling you, they don't carry the same weight.
Okay.
You had
I understand that,
though. I'm saying you had a finals MVP on that team. If Brooklyn do win this championship, just like how KD didn't get his full credit with the Warriors, you playing with another league MVP in his prime, you're not going to get the credit for that.
But the whole point is this, though. How we want to get credit? They only signed KD and Kyrie. They decided everything else that happened was the organization. They did their job.
It's not.
KD is not. KD is a player. He don't work in the office. He can't control moves.
Look, bro.
But
you faulted him for something he don't have control over. That's not his job.
It's keeping everybody at the same standard. We've applied this standard to LeBron,
which isn't fair to me.
14 years.
Who the GM for Brooklyn? SB.
Sean. What's his name?
Exactly.
Sean Marks.
That's my point. That's my
who works for who? He works for Kevin Durant.
Exactly. That's my point. Like, come on, like they can't see now. Now they would have got way more credit. They didn't make that James Harden trade, and they would have won a championship like that.
Come on,
they got way more credit.
Ton of credit.
Hey, okay.
But
Look, my whole point is this though. Okay, yes, you being a star player, you do have influence. Hey man, see, can you make this move? Yes, he ain't saying, hey man, you know what I'm saying? He's not his job. Sean Marks' job is to make the moves. KD can make a suggestion, say, hey, I want to get this player. If you can get him, make him happy. This is what I want on here. That's the pedigree you get when you just start playing.
We all know that KD and Kyrie was courting James Harden a year before.
He's a player. It don't matter. He's a player.
I understand
That's
he's
not
a
his
player.
job.
I
understand. Faulting him for something that he don't have control of. That's not his job.
No, first of all, you're not keeping this in proper perspective. LeBron James didn't go to LA under the whim that they would get Anthony Davis. They may get Anthony Davis. That was already agreed upon deal. Or he don't go there.
Just agree that you gonna pick up.
KD didn't go to Brooklyn. KD didn't go to Brooklyn not thinking he wasn't going to bring James Harden along. Or he would have chose a place where he would have got that control. That's what these players do. That is what LeBron created.
Right.
And KD did the same thing, man.
They can't even bring in a coach without certain players' approval, bro. They can't even bring Steve Nash. Don't even make it there without KD's approval.
Hold on, now that's false. KD didn't approve that.
Yeah, he did.
They did.
They said KD and Kyrie did not approve on Steve Nash going there, bro.
Hey, who was KD coach when he left? Who was it? Who was training with KD when he was in Golden State?
I know, but they said I listened.
They didn't say KD approved that.
Yes, they listen. I listened to the Joe Budden podcast. He was on the Joe Budden podcast. KD said he did not give him the green light to hire Steve Nash. Him or Kyrie didn't. They said that was an organizational thing.
That's cap. That was almost left field. Okay, but okay, I don't care. That don't make no sense.
You don't care. He said
it don't make sense. It don't make no sense because let me say this quick.
Hold on, bro. You want me to sit here and believe your word, and you don't have nothing to do with the organization from a player who actually worked for the organization?
Dude, okay, I'm gonna tell you why.
How don't make sense?
But it don't make sense because it's left field. Steve Nash, who predicted Steve Nash to be the Brooklyn head coach?
Okay, don't he got a relationship with Sean Marks? A great relationship?
Man, okay, man.
Come on, bro. Y'all
KD don't got a relationship. So KD don't got a relationship with Steve Nash.
He does, but what I'm saying is this.
Okay, then.
What I'm saying is this. I was listening to the Joe Budden podcast.
Joe
Budden asked him about Steve Nash. He was like, "What the fuck made y'all hire Steve Nash as a coach?" He was like, "Bro, that wasn't me." He was like, "Me
what
and Kyrie."
What do you think he gonna say?
Yeah.
What to me? Why would he lie?
So hold on.
Why he not gonna put it out there like he did that? Like, come on, dude. Like,
why would he lie?
Because if it goes bad, he gets the blame. That's
exactly.
Boy, y'all
he gonna get blamed regardless. He gonna get blamed regardless.
Too much goddamn credit, bro.
When Cleveland fired old boy, who do you think had that done?
I'm not.
No. Just answer the question.
I know what came out of KD mouth.
Look,
I don't know if I can
you a question.
I know what came out of KD mouth.
When Cleveland fired the white dude.
Exactly. Did Braun pick Frank Vogel? No, he didn't.
No.
So wait, hold on.
Answer when Cleveland fired the white dude that they went
to David Black?
Yeah, David Black.
Who do you think got him fired?
No, that's cap. Nobody got him fired. David Black had shit going on outside of the NBA.
Bullshit.
That's a lie. That's a lie. You're lying.
Wait, hold on.
David Black had shit going out outside of the NBA.
What was it then? What was it then?
Look, when that dude picked that play for Kyrie and LeBron overruled him on the sideline, they went to the finals. They lost. His goose was cooked. From that moment, in that playoff game against Chicago, where LeBron hit the go-ahead shot in the corner, Ty Lue was going to be the coach from that day forward. It was just a matter of getting through the season.
Okay, so let's be very clear about something, right? Since 2010, the NBA has been a players' league. Clearly, it's about what players want. So if an organization goes to a player, a star player, and then says, "Hey, we're thinking about bringing someone in as the head coach," if that player says, I'm not down with that, I can promise you that person ain't coming in to be the head coach.
Right. Now, hold on, wait.
I disagree with you on Sean. I think you can do that with some organizations.
Right.
Well,
Let
me
say this real quick, because y'all capped on the LeBron thing, because the reason why LeBron has so much leverage because his contract situation. He's always be able to opt out. So I guarantee when he first said he's going back to Cleveland, he already let him know. And with that contract situation, just in case, because he know they can F him over. Okay, if you don't do what I say, he can leave.
Wait, hold on.
That is true.
Hold on.
He signed a 2-year with an option when he came back.
Exactly. So if you had LeBron for a year and then the next year he can leave.
Contract for 2 years.
He can leave.
His option until they won the chip in 2016.
Right.
He was always going to leave. And that was the deal.
And it had nothing to do with him holding leverage over who the coach was going to be. It was because of his relationship with the owner.
Yes.
So that's a whole different animal. But when you're talking about a star player, right, in an organization, I'm talking in the NBA. This is not the NFL. I'm talking in the NBA. If an organization goes to a star player and says, "Hey, we're thinking about bringing so and so in for as the head coach," that star player says, "I don't think so," or "I'm not really feeling that." It's not happening. That's just how the NBA is today, because these organizations
I think that was some organization. I think that was some organization.
Yeah, it's probably not 100%.
But think about it, right? I'm just saying it's probably I'm going to say 15 guys in the NBA today who have that kind of flow and power over their organization.
Now, I say it's like, okay, hold up, and I say it's less than that. I say it's maybe like 5 to 6, the top men.
I'm not denying the fact.
LeBron, Kawhi, Steph Curry.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe, I never believe. I understand this is a players' league, but I do understand these dudes still don't have that much power than the owners of the team. I still don't understand.
Let me say this. Look, I agree with y'all. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead, SB.
No. I would say, I understand what y'all saying, that a star player has high influence on the moves that's going on, but at the end of the day, that's not his job in a position that he can sit there and KD made the move himself. That doesn't make no sense.
No.
But for y'all to fault him for something that he don't have your job,
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you why though.
True, you just said
why. What?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you why.
Let me finish. True, you just sat here and cried about how the Celtics not better, and you mad at Sean Marks and saying KD don't want to win because they did the job of making this team better. That don't make no sense. Y'all got to.
Sean Marks didn't do anything. That's the point. The point is Sean Marks didn't do anything. What are you talking about?
What you mean? He just added James Harden to a team, and then Blake Griffin to that.
So you really go.
Yes.
All right, so you really think he made them? He made a move because
who else pulled the trigger? True. Whose job is that?
Hey, let me.
I'm gonna kill this right here. Hold on. I'm gonna kill this right here. Who playing? Who playing to go?
Tell me whose job is to make the trade. Whose job is it? Before you say that, whose job is it to make the move? Answer this question for me. Whose job is it to make the moves? Who got the who job is it?
It used to be the GMs, but that's what LeBron changed.
Oh my God! Who make the call, bro? Who makes the call, bro? Okay, y'all avoiding the answer to the question.
Right, okay,
who got the last say so, bro?
That's fine. That's fine. How is Cap when KD in your ear? If KD's in your ear, is all that is irrelevant.
Oh my God! Of course, you just stop
Hold on. I think
it don't matter if KD's in your ear.
From my perspective, SB, I don't hate the move. Because at the end of the day,
I understand what SB is saying, bro.
Work anyway.
I understand what SB is saying, though. Like, you have influence in it, but I still have to pull a trigger on the trade or whatever. It's still my job to get it done.
And if you don't pull that trigger, you get fired.
Right? Because
hold on, True.
That's not guaranteed.
Hold on, James Harden, who is a star in this league, but not on the level of KD and AD. I mean, KD and LeBron just showed you that a mid-tier star can leave a team and go where he wants to go.
What you mean a mid-tier star?
James Harden is not a mid-tier star.
Yeah,
what you talking about? No, he is not.
James Harden is not on KD.
James Harden is a superstar. Stop
man. You missing the point. He's a super. He's not on level with KD and LeBron.
What you mean he's not on their level?
He's not.
Hold on.
He's still a superstar.
Listen.
Y'all changing the argument.
I think what Bees is saying is a guy who, when he comes to your franchise, it pretty much guarantees you're going to win a championship. I think that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, James Harden on 80% of the team, 90% of the team. I mean, he would be the best player on their team. How is he not a superstar?
No. That's not the point. That's not the point.
That is the point.
That's your point. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is James Harden leaving Houston don't have the same impact as LeBron leaving Cleveland. It didn't have the same impact as KD leaving OKC, and it wouldn't have the same impact if Steph left Golden State. He is a tier below them. They all superstars. But when you start talking about money and value in business, Harden ain't on the level of those other three.
I'm gonna tell you why that's. I'm gonna tell you why that's cap. You know, we tell you why that's cap because
you can't tell
every
me
team.
why.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you why. Reason why LeBron James, Steph Curry holds more weight to them because they were drafted to them teams. First of all,
they household names.
No, bro.
Yes, they is.
Y'all gotta get out the game of basketball. You get too caught
What
up
we
in
talking
the
about is basketball. How
Let
can
me
you go away
finish,
from
bro.
the game? What
You get caught up with the game. This is a fucking business. And the people that move money, they have leverage.
Okay, wait. How much? What was the
You think James Harden bring money to Houston?
What are you talking about?
Okay, the Houston thing, right? Here's the thing, SB. The Houston thing. James Harden. Just listen. James Harden is a prime example of the example I was trying to make. He left because he didn't get the coach he wanted.
Exactly.
Right? So if he was that's the example I'm talking about. If he gets the coach he wants, he stays. He doesn't get the coach he wants, he leaves.
All right, now watch this. Y'all just hold on, wait, J-Mac, you just eat yourself right here. You know why? Because it's not his job. He have heavy influence, but guess what? He's not his job to make the move.
I understand that. That's what I'm saying.
So y'all just eat yourself because
You just either yourself. You sit there. If you bring in influence, hold on. If you sit there and just say influence, that's the whole point we talking about. So you either yourself.
That's all I'm talking about. Is
how you say we all talk about influence. That's all we talk about. That's all me, J-Mac, and Bees is talking about. We just talk about the players' influence.
Hold on.
That's next.
Why did LeBron leave Miami?
I don't know why he left Miami.
Because Pat Riley wasn't going for what the fuck he wanted. His demands were not being answered by Pat Riley.
How you know that's
Hold on. I can speak to that. All right. So let's be very clear, right? So LeBron has his guy that's always with him, Randy Mims, right? Randy in every organization LeBron has been with has had an official title with that organization. You know the only time he didn't have an official title with an organization? When LeBron was in Miami. That was the big problem for LeBron. He was used to basically having them cater everything to him. Miami does not roll like that. Miami said, no, this is our culture. This is how we set stuff up. You either get on or get out. So when LeBron went down,
so Dwayne Wade getting injured had nothing to do with him leaving. Always saying
no. So here's the other part.
So you mean to tell me if Dwayne Wade was at 100%, LeBron James would have still left on Miami?
Yeah.
I'm telling you the only way he stays is if they win in 2014. He does a 1-1 option, and he basically stayed because again his thing was okay. We got a chance to make history. Right, but once they lost in 2014, if you go back and you watch that finals, he checked out probably around game 3. He's like, "Yeah, you can tell it was pretty much over."
It's on record. Kyrie was telling LeBron during the season, "Keep doing what you're doing. I'm coming."
Right.
During the season,
I remember that. I remember that. Yeah,
during that last year in Miami, he was already telling Kyrie he was coming. And Kyrie was like, "What is he talking about?"
It's on foul.
And he
told
Cleveland, we don't need him. Yeah. Cleveland had given the franchise to Kyrie, and he told him, "Hey,
that's one of the reasons why Kyrie stayed. That's why Kyrie stayed. That's why Kyrie signed his extension, because he thought the franchise was his. He would have never signed that extension if he knew for a fact LeBron was coming back.
Yep. He wouldn't have done it, and that's where a lot of his animosity comes from.
Mm-hmm.
And just to your point, when you say every team, you're right. Not every team does it. Like the Spurs didn't go for that shit with Kawhi, right? There are certain teams that don't do it. But you know what happens to those teams when they don't do it? They go in the shitter.
Yeah. It's why if you think about it, right? Every guy can't play for the Spurs. Every guy can't play for the Heat. Right, you see guys go to those teams and they can't stay there that long. And you figure, man, when this guy can play, why can't he play? Because he can't play in that culture. Those are different cultures. Then you have other teams and other organizations that's so hungry to hang on to a star player, they will do whatever they can to cater everything to him, which is what Houston tried to do with James Harden. And in the moment they said this isn't working, we got to do some things differently, he was like, "Nah, I'm out. Get me out of here."
What I'm saying with y'all is, I heard KD say he said that was an organization decision. They had no say on who the head coach was.
What else
he's supposed to say? You mean KD's a straightforward ass nigga?
Don't do that.
You don't know that, nigga. How you gonna say he's straightforward?
How do you know anything?
But hold on,
the nigga a snake. I know this.
Hold on.
Golden State out of Draymond's mouth. Don't sign KD without Steph saying it's okay.
Right.
What?
So, but
KD
go ahead.
Don't play on the Warriors team if Steph don't say it's okay.
Exactly.
That's public knowledge.
Okay, but if LeBron would not be the best team on the Heat unless D-Wade took a back seat. What are you talking about? Because it's his team. We not gonna do that, y'all. We not gonna do that, y'all. Hold on,
SB. I'm glad you brought that up, because you can look it up right now. Dwayne Wade came out of his mouth and said, after that first year and they failed, I had to realize that he was the better player. I had to turn the team over to him. He did not turn the team over to him his first year. LeBron took the Heat, but Dwayne Wade was the leader of that team in Miami the first year. LeBron got all the flack. But Dwayne Wade, he's on record saying that he gave LeBron the team the second year.
Yeah. So there's always got to be a certain level of sign off from a star player, right? If their role is going to change or if their pecking order in the organization is going to change, there's got to be a sign off.
It's been going on for years in the NBA, man. This for years.
I understand what y'all saying.
Come on, man.
At the end of the day, bro.
Wow.
You still a player on the team.
Okay. I'll give you one more. I got another. Why do you think Miami picked Shabazz Napier? Because LeBron told him to, even though he was leaving. Lakers drafted Talon Horton-Tucker because LeBron told old boy to go sign him.
Where you got this on? Where is this at? I can look this up and see LeBron said.
It's on.
LeBron said make the move.
Hold on. LeBron was raving about Shabazz Napier during the 2014 NCAA championship. He was raving about it, right? Constantly raving about it. I mean, it was like nonstop. So that's why the Heat drafted Shabazz Napier. The Heat didn't need Shabazz Napier. They had Chalmers and Norris Cole hold it down. They didn't need Shabazz Napier.
Well, LeBron, you bet I'm saying LeBron said draft Norris Cole.
No, what I'm saying is again, when you got a guy you're trying to bring back, and the Heat wanted LeBron back. Be very clear. They didn't want LeBron to leave. They wanted LeBron back. They were doing everything they possibly could to make moves. That's why they were telling guys, hey, listen, we're going to try to clean the slate in 2014 so we can bring this back and reset around these three guys. That was the whole idea.
LeBron knew Dwayne Wade was stupid.
Well, LeBron
that was the case, and why D-Wade came back to Cleveland. That don't make no sense. You just said that don't make any sense.
What the fuck he do to Cleveland? What the fuck he do to Cleveland?
It don't matter. He still came back and played with LeBron.
Remember,
how don't make any sense?
How was he through?
How was he through when
he chose to go to that?
Well, hold on. Remember,
did he make another run to the final?
Let Sean finish.
Hold on. Remember, LeBron. What happened the year before is really what started LeBron's process of going back to Cleveland. When Miami amnesty Mike Miller, LeBron was ticked off because Mike Miller was one of his guys. When they amnesty Mike Miller, it was like, wait, we're not trying to win. We're not trying to go get another one. Why are we amnestying Mike Miller? Well, the luxury tax.
Hold on, what that mean? I don't know what that means.
So basically, what it was basically the NBA put in an amnesty rule where you could waive a player and you could basically, not, and he wouldn't count against your cap, but you still had to pay that
salary off the books. They did it. They
did it with Mike Miller.
Rule for Benjamin Button up here in Portland. What was his name? Odin and what's the other cat? Brandon Roy.
Why would they sign Mike Miller back? Mike Miller helped them win the championship that year.
So what I'm saying, but remember, Mike Miller, that 2013 season, Mike Miller was hurt a lot. He was in and out of the lineup a lot. And so because of the luxury tax implications, they amnestied Mike Miller, right? And LeBron was not happy with it. He thought the organization wasn't going for it. He thought he was dealing with the stuff that he dealt with in Cleveland, which is the organization's not going for it. But the issue was the luxury tax implications of keeping Mike Miller was going to hurt them and what they were trying to do to get ready for 2014, which was to reset the roster around Wade, Bosh, and LeBron. So that started his whole thing of, well, maybe I'm going back to Cleveland. And then during the season, what did Miami let him do? They were traveling. They let him leave the team while they're on a road trip to go to Cleveland for Ilgauskas' jersey retirement. So he was giving you all the signs during the season that he was really trying to mend fences with Cleveland. And then he goes and plays a game in Cleveland with Miami during that season, and a fan comes up to him during the game and was basically like, please come home or whatever. And he's being all friendly with the fans. And I'm like, yeah, he's giving all the signs that he's trying to mend fences. So it was always in the works.
And then he booked a meeting, and the deal was that he had to be willing to spend any amount of money if he came back, as long as LeBron was there. And LeBron signed a 2-year and an option the first 2 years he came back. Once they got the title, LeBron went on 1-year deals after that.
That's why Paul George said he wasn't trying to go there.
No,
that's why a lot of guys
wanted to come there. LeBron stopped the trade.
Yeah. And remember, a lot of guys
they were going to trade and get Paul George, Kyrie, and LeBron for 2018, and LeBron would not sign the deal. All he had to do was re-up his contract, and they would have had Paul George on that team.
You said Kyrie was going in 2018.
This is going into 2018.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right?
2018 season. Yeah. 2017 off season.
Hey, and get this shit. And this is how you know it was a deal. The Lakers were in salary cap hell.
Yeah.
Who got them out of salary cap hell?
Cleveland traded for all the guys that need to get off that roster so LeBron could join. Yep.
You think that was a coincidence? That was the deal.
Yeah.
And what they do with all those players? The only dude they end up keeping was Larry Nance.
Listen, man. And KD is following doing the same, trying to do the same shit LeBron James is doing. That's as simple as that, man. Like Brooklyn, Brooklyn has no damn leverage, man. Like, come on, dog. Are we serious?
Because the problem is, and see, here's the thing from Brooklyn's standpoint, right? KD can opt out of his contract after next season. They don't want to lose him. So they're going to do everything in their power to make sure he wants to stay.
Word, man. He gonna carry. He probably don't pay no mortgage or rent, man. Come on, man. Like, let's just be real. Like, shut up. Like, that man only probably.
You say he can't go nowhere else?
I don't. Where can KD go from here?
Well, no, he can't. But he still has that leverage, and it even showed you even more that Kyrie just didn't up and pull no AWOL.
Right.
That's the only way Houston was going to do the deal at first, is if they got Kyrie. That's why he pulled that bullshit. Like he had to go and clear his faults. Because the perception was the dude was a loose cannon. Now and then James Harden turned up the heat even more.
Yeah.
And hold on, what you saying? Hold on, what you trying to say? They would have asked for Kyrie if Kyrie wasn't.
They had already asked for
Kyrie. They'd already asked for him.
Go through.
Who asked for him?
Houston did.
Houston wanted him.
I thought the report said Houston said they didn't want Kyrie.
They didn't want him after he did his little "I'm a crazy man" stunt.
Oh, okay.
Right.
That's why he did it. He wasn't on the team when the deal went down. He wasn't a part of the team.
Yeah. Houston knew they were not going to get full value for James Harden in a trade. So their thing was, we're just going to collect assets. Kyrie is an asset. So they wanted Kyrie.
And so Kyrie went AWOL for however many games it took. James Harden turned up the heat. They did the deal. Kyrie was back 2 days later.
Yeah, Kyrie knew what he was doing. Which, hey, he didn't want to go.
And you gonna tell me that Kyrie and the Nets organization wasn't in that together? KD didn't know that?
Come on, man. Like Jared Allen. I'm gonna give you boy Jared Allen not starting.
Why Jared Allen? I know what he said about Steve Nash.
Okay, and another point. Why Jared Allen wasn't starting for the Nets?
Yeah. Why did they even sign DeAndre Jordan? Because that was the requirement to get KD.
Come on, man. They fired the coach. They fired the coach. They fired the head coach last season for no reason. Like, come on, man. Y'all can't y'all can keep trying to say that they don't have influence. They don't have
influence.
Then what do you argue? My whole point is
I said what I heard. What I said I heard. This came out of his mouth.
No, I know.
I'm talking about Steve Nash.
No, I know what you said you heard. But hey, here's the thing.
Brooklyn came out of his mouth.
Hey, Brooklyn did not want Kyrie Irving, but they had to take him to get KD.
I know.
They didn't want Kyrie Irving. They would have never signed Kyrie Irving if KD
I understand what you said. They talking about I'm talking about the players with the coach, dog. Like I said, he said Kyrie. He said me or Kyrie didn't sign off on that trade. That was an organizational thing.
Yeah, they also said they didn't need a coach. I think they were being
serious.
Kyrie
said that.
No, both of them said.
KD didn't say that.
Yeah, he did.
Kyrie
he agreed with him. He agreed with him.
He agreed with him.
He agreed with him. He did agree with him.
If you go back and look at that tape, he agreed with him as soon as he said it.
Yeah. Remember that was on KD's. That was on KD's podcast.
It was on KD's podcast.
With which climate?
And if you think that them comments about LeBron and all that shit were just, hey, they ran that podcast during the finals, bro.
Yeah.
Try to get their ratings up and all that.
Which was smart though.
I mean, listen, you can't be mad with him, but I mean, again, and I'm gonna say this, Anti. What KD said, both things can be true. They may not have been the ones who pushed for it, and they may not have been the ones who made the decision, but you can best believe that the organization did say, "Hey, we're thinking about bringing in Steve Nash." And if KD and Kyrie had issue with it, it wouldn't have happened.
Listen, if KD said, "Hey, put True the King on the payroll," you gonna do that?
He ain't put you on no damn
payroll. They put you on the payroll.
They gonna do that.
They gonna put you on the payroll for fuck.
They gonna do that. They're gonna roll on the team. I'm
gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this, right? I'm gonna switch sports just for a second, right? Y'all know who Alex Guerrero is?
I don't know what it is.
Alex Guerrero is Tom Brady's personal trainer, right? He was getting access to the Patriots players through Tom Brady. The Patriots started blocking Alex Guerrero from coming to the facility, from having access to their players.
That's funny as hell, man.
So I always tell people, you think Tom Brady left just because him and Bill Belichick didn't get along? No, it was part because of how he did his boy.
Word, like it was just little things like that. Like, you know what, dog? I've been here for this long. I should get low.
Why would they have a problem with a personal trainer getting to other players?
Because that's not how they in the day. They don't let nobody else do it.
Yeah,
and then keep in mind, right?
We're not in the business of giving out privileges.
Right, and their method, and keep in mind now, his methodology of training completely went against their training staff.
That's why
they didn't want the conflict.
That's the main reason why. Because if he would did the same type of training, there would be no problem. You know what I mean? But it went against what they believe. You know, so I forgot what was
working for Tom Brady, nigga. Fuck.
I mean that TB12 shit. I mean.
Avocado ice cream. You got me fucked up.
All I know is Brooklyn better win. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Brooklyn better win.
They better win. They better win.
Listen, KD. Yeah, but KD can give me. They can give me a job right now. Hey, yo, Shooter King. Yo,
play some defense.
Get him hooked up.
But you know what though? KD's only played 19 games.
Yeah.
That's my thing with it, bro. All this missing games and shit. We gonna.
He been resting. Some of them Jones been resting in like COVID.
I mean,
I think all three of those guys, you know, that
last 2 weeks ain't been no. These last 2 weeks ain't been no damn COVID.
Yeah, he been resting, man. Ain't that serious.
Well, we're talking about a hamstring.
Now, you talking about chemistry on the court. I agree with that, but he's not. I don't think it's a condensed 72 game season, and they like what number 2 in the East.
Right.
They're not rushing anything.
I can promise you this. Next year when Klay Thompson comes back, he probably not gonna play more than 65 games.
Yeah,
probably not. But at the same time, he's Klay Thompson's in that system.
He usually don't miss.
He knows that system. This team here, they haven't even hardly played together.
Hey, I disagree. You know why?
They only play like 7 games, right?
I think Klay gonna be hungry, man. Klay gonna be ready to play.
Yeah, but see what the thing is, Anti, he's coming off of 2 straight major injuries, right?
Right.
Yeah, 2 straight injuries.
If you're the Warriors, the thing you're gonna do is you're gonna protect your investment in Klay because you got a 5-year, almost $200 million deal with this dude, and he hadn't played a game in that deal. So if you're them, you got to play the long game with him, right? And again, he earned every penny of that deal. Let's not cap on that. But at the end of the day, he hadn't played a game under that deal. So if you're the Warriors and you got championship aspirations, you're not going to rush him back into playing an 82-game schedule after not playing for 2 years NBA game.
Given the Klay get back on the floor, man.
Yeah, another example. My phone cut off. Sorry about that.
No, you good, B.
Hey, the day Anthony Davis signed with Klutch, Charles Barkley said on national TV, "The fix is in." The day that Mike D'Antoni got hired, Charles Barkley said, "The fix is in." The day Mike D'Antoni got hired in Brooklyn, he made that statement. What that tells you is that James Harden wasn't coming without Mike D'Antoni there.
Yeah,
right.
That's why they hired him.
Yeah, he wanted somebody in that organization he was comfortable with and trusted.
Otherwise, he wouldn't be on that coaching staff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we probably talked about Steve Nash more than anybody since he became the coach. Everybody talk about D'Antoni like he the head coach.
Like he the coach.
Mike no D D'Antoni. Hell no.
Like Steve Nash, all he known for now is just sitting down chilling. He don't do nothing.
Being a face, just being out there, man, just talking.
Yeah.
All right, man, that's a good play. That's a good play. Learn again.
Quiet as kept. There was no reason why they couldn't just elevate Jacques Vaughn to the coach.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or go out and get one of these other coaches. There's plenty of coaches out there with resumes that deserve jobs right now.
Yeah, I can tell you this, right? I can tell you this. If they had said, hey, we want Mark Jackson would be the head coach in Brooklyn right now.
Yep. That's fact. I mean, all signs point to that. Because look, I mean, you can get on national TV or YouTube, your podcast, and say you don't need a coach. The players are running that team.
That disrespectful.
That's
disrespectful as hell. Like, come on, man.
That's what I be talking about with Kyrie sometimes, though, dog. Like,
KD agreed with him, so he
said it though. Kyrie said it though.
Right, he said it, but KD doubled down on it. So it's like Steve Nash got
like you blatantly disrespecting that man.
But
like
who say some ignorant ass shit?
Because they run the team. That's why listen. You know, they top dogs.
Hey, and everybody throws out. Well, why didn't the Lakers hire Ty Lue if LeBron didn't have no power? No, they offered him the job. Yeah. He just didn't like the money the Lakers wanted to pay. Like and Frank Vogel did.
Right.
But he had that motherfucking job.
Ty Lue.
But that's what I'm saying. LeBron, hold up, LeBron, Frank Vogel wasn't LeBron hire, right?
No,
he wasn't their first choice.
Ty Lue was. He turned the job down because he didn't like the money they were offering.
He wanted a 5 and they offered him a 3.
Yep, same deal they gave Vogel.
Yeah,
he would have had a chip right now.
Go take your ass to the
chip right now.
But also keep in mind, Ty Lue walked in with something that Frank Vogel didn't have. Ty Lue won a chip.
Yep.
And he's a former Laker, so you thought they would have been like, "Oh, we're gonna take care of one of our own."
Well, the truth is that they couldn't afford to do it. That's why I ain't paying him.
Well,
because
he should have took that 3. He should have took that 3.
No, he should have took it. Because that, like, I'll give you a football reference. So you know why the Raiders didn't sign the Mack? You know why they didn't sign him?
Who, Khalil Mack?
Yeah, you know why they didn't sign him?
Because all the money they're paying John Gruden.
Yeah, because the owner couldn't afford to put $130 more million in escrow.
Yeah.
So that's why they let him go, and then they signed the receiver to a big deal because they got the revenue sharing from the league. You got to put that money up. When you give somebody $120 million guaranteed, that money got to go in escrow. And if you don't got pockets like that, you don't make deals like that.
Yeah.
Hold on, what receiver they gave $100 million to?
Or whatever they gave Antonio Brown. They gave him a big deal after they wouldn't pay Khalil Mack.
And they wouldn't pay Amari Cooper.
Right. They wouldn't pay him either because he had to put $100 million in escrow to get John Gruden.
Yep.
That was the dumbest shit I've seen in my fucking life.
So until they start playing, what's his name? Mark Davis?
Yeah.
He broke as a joke. I mean, he rich, but he ain't got money to throw around like that.
Right, yeah.
Especially for football. That's a hot one, man.
Yeah, he ain't go hungry broke, but he ain't got I can do whatever I want kind of money and it'll be all good.
Yeah,
Mark Davis.
The day the Lakers signed LeBron, they raised their ticket prices 20%.
Yep.
Because that motherfucker brought money into that franchise. Now they can start making moves.
Yep.
But right off the bat, she ain't making money like that. The Lakers merchandising and shit was going downhill. They stunk.
Yeah.
That's why remember they gave Kobe that 2-year extension when he was basically broke and couldn't play no more.
Yeah.
That's why.
So he could sell some shit. You exactly right. So people would come to the damn game.
Yeah, so people would come to the game.
That's why last year he took all them fucking shots, motherfucker. He just for his part.
Yeah, Kobe emptied the clip, bro.
Yeah, everybody said, "Oh man, he scored 6." I said, "Took 50 shots."
Not even that though. Look at his last season, yo. Like they statistically wise.
He took
that was
50
crazy
just for him to get to 60.
But if you look at that season though, man, he averaged like 17 points a game. She was like 38%. Oh no, it was crazy.
17 points, goddamn.
Hey, Steph Curry got that stadium built.
Yep.
Yep.
What the new Oracle Arena?
Yeah, without him, that don't get done.
Yep.
Steph Curry got that done. Like I said, I said this on Bane channel. He disagreed with me. Steph Curry is the only dude in the NBA that's actually challenged LeBron on the court and off the court. He's challenged LeBron. He ain't reached LeBron level, but KD ain't ever challenged LeBron like Steph Curry did.
Yeah.
I told y'all, man, them 2 years when he won them MVPs, nigga. Whoo, I think it was his league then.
He was on top.
Yeah, he was on top. Yeah, he was over
the
LeBron.
league.
Yeah, he was over LeBron for them 2 years, boy.
No, and if he'd have won in 16, he'd have took the shit over.
Oh yeah.
If LeBron them didn't come back and win that, this Steph Curry league right now.
Yeah.
Because you got to think KD wouldn't be in Golden State.
No.
Nah, I think KD would have still came there.
No, he wouldn't have went.
He wouldn't win.
You think so?
No.
Remember, KD and them when he's supposed to go as far as they did that year in the playoffs. They messed around and beat a 69-win San Antonio team in the second round. Nobody had them picked to win that series.
No, but I thought they had. I thought they had the best team in the league. That's what I thought. I thought they were the best team.
I thought they had the best team, but I also thought that they one downfall was going to be having a rookie head coach.
Yeah,
Billy Donovan.
Yeah,
they obviously always like a matchup problem with the Spurs at that time, though.
Yeah, but remember, I mean, the Spurs was rolling that year. Like they won 69 games that year. The only reason why we don't talk about it is because the Warriors won 3.
Did they sweep them?
They didn't sweep. I think they beat them in 6.
Okay.
But yeah, he wouldn't have went.
That was last year.
Yeah, KD said he like the two choices from Warriors. He was the Warriors or the Celtics.
Hey, and KD was calling Jarrett Jack and asking him about that team all year. Remember when Jarrett Jack said when Steph hit that half court shot and beat them in the last second, KD called. That was the first time KD called him and started asking him about that team. Yeah. See, when Draymond called KD, they already knew KD wanted to come.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. And I can tell you this too, right? After their little blow up that last season, KD was there. If KD had said to the Warriors, "Hey, I'm not re-signing if Draymond's here," Draymond would have been gone.
You think he had that much power to move Draymond?
Yeah, they was going to take KD over Draymond.
Hey, we're going to choose KD over Draymond.
Yeah.
But they kept it. The GM kept it 100 in that parade when he said, "Hey, KD the man, but he ain't like Steph. Steph's the motherfucking man here." Because they knew where their bread was buttered. No matter how good KD was, he was never going to be Steph.
Love.
Yeah.
Steph had more.
I mean, KD only been there for that many years. You know what I mean?
I'm saying, Steph Curry was homegrown. You're right.
He picked the right time to say it.
He did, didn't he? Hey, and I believe that the day that he said that, on top of the accumulation of him not getting anointed the best player in the world, is the reason why he left that team, which really surprised me when he signs off on the moves that he signed off on this year. Because if they didn't give you no credit there, they damn sure ain't gonna give you no credit now.
Yeah,
I think he stopped caring though, Bees. Honestly, he seen that situation.
Nah, bro, he ain't stopped caring
about that. Cause
I mean, he don't get Twitter. He's mad about it. I'm not saying he's not mad about it.
Hey, did you see Steve Kerr's interview?
Which one?
Where he talking about KD and this whole situation? He said he was obsessed every day in practice. He was so pissed off that they didn't anoint him the best player in the world because he beat
I agree.
LeBron.
Listen, I agree with you, but I'm just looking at it like why. I'm trying to figure out why he'd do it now. But he's mad. Don't get twisted. He's mad, but he just like, you know what? Fuck it. Like that's how he is. Like
I said,
he pissed off.
Yeah, the animosity for that dude, LeBron. He basically has kept KD from achieving his dreams.
Yeah.
It ain't
matter who was not. It don't matter who was not.
They want his ass.
Yeah, they do.
They want his ass.
Yeah, but I think KD's gonna be the best. Period, though. It didn't. I remember he took shots. He took shots at Kawhi. But when Kawhi was coming up, so it didn't matter. It just LeBron just happened to be the guy. Number one, so that's why he had
it didn't matter who it was. LeBron is in his way.
Right.
He is trying to be the guy. He's been trying to do it for a while. Westbrook was in his way.
Right.
LeBron was in his way.
Steph was in his way.
Steph was in his way. He never gonna admit that. He never gonna admit that Westbrook. That's why he
don't got to. Quiet. We can tell the story. Cause see, when it's all said and done, they could win 2 chips. No. Steph still gonna be listed ahead of him when it's all said and done. Steph gonna be a greater player than him.
Yep.
Even though he ain't better than him.
Yeah.
Your legacy is tied to Steph Curry. Yep.
He's gonna be greater because Steph Curry is a bus driver. KD will never be seen as a driver of a team. Because what has he done already? This hamstring, he's allowed Harden to get into the MVP conversation.
Facts.
That means he done.
I mean, listen. When the last time you seen somebody like this is it's crazy. You have 3 of arguably the top 10 players in the NBA on one team. Come on. It's like, but you want to be the bus driver. You want to be the guy. You want to be the man. I mean, it's okay. I mean,
well,
I don't know. You chose to. It's not like it was home. It was like it was happening to be. It's just you chose the situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he was going to get the credit until Harden ascended to James Harden. James Harden has become James Harden again. And you got to ask yourself, well, I know KD's smooth, but is he really better than Harden? I don't know. He don't affect the game in as many ways as Harden does. I mean, KD is a straight monster. Do not get me wrong. But that motherfucker Harden can give you 30, 14, and 9.
Right.
30, 14, and 12.
Right. But him being better than him or not, it's just like an example. They sharing the load. You know what I mean? They're not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like who's that? Like.
So if I play them, what I do, if I was the Lakers coach and I played them, I'd trap James Harden every time down the court, and I'd let Kyrie and KD shoot all night long. Because Joe Harris wouldn't get in the game. All these other ancillary parts, all these niggas knocking down threes from everywhere now. Harden dishing the ball all over the place, getting people alley-oop, all this shit. No, I need KD and Kyrie to score 50 each. That would be my game plan.
That's what they're going to do.
I want them to score 50 each because when Joe Harris catch the ball, I want him to catch a time bomb.
And they still got to stop somebody. But if you let James Harden be James Harden, they going to run your ass out the gym.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I said, well, we ain't really seen these 3 play together yet. Yep. We seen it for like a little minute. We ain't seen it for a full month yet. Yeah.
But the whole thing is, even when they have played together, they're defensively, they're terrible.
That's what I'm talking about.
They play better when it's really just 2 of them.
Exactly. They get Brown on the court.
Right.
They get Brown on the court.
I think them was hard.
It gives them some outside, some perimeter defense.
Yeah, but the thing is, the main problem is though, we ain't really been talking about this rebounding.
But the truth be told, every day, because that's what I do. If your punk ass boy anti-AD become a man,
why I gotta be all that? Why you gotta be all that?
I'm just saying, if your punk ass boy AD become a man, all that shit ain't gonna matter.
Hey yo, B.
But if he played like a little schoolgirl, like he be playing, they gonna whoop Lakers ass.
If AD was playing where he needed, if AD was playing where he was supposed to be playing, they wouldn't even be talking about Brooklyn even winning the championship. Like that's just facts, man. Like this is to be honest with you.
No, I'm just saying. If he come back, if he come back and he say, "I'm going to the rim every time I touch the ball," he'll foul that whole fucking team out.
Thanks.
There ain't nobody on that team do anything with AD. He's a matchup nightmare. You get KD, you get somebody off the court. If he does that, because LeBron gonna find a way to neutralize KD. They gonna neutralize each other. But AD, he got to be a monster, and they'll beat him in 5 if he a monster.
Mm-hmm. LeBron is a mismatch problem.
He is, but KD gonna neutralize LeBron. LeBron's points gonna get neutralized by KD's points.
The Lakers got somebody else coming. I don't know who, but they got some moves coming. I think. I don't know who.
Probably JJ Redick, man.
That was Lamar told. Lamar said JJ Redick.
I think PJ Tucker.
Because I'm pretty sure
I think him and PJ Tucker would be nice.
LeBron.
Hey, can you imagine a lineup straight up though with PJ Tucker defensively, AD, PJ Tucker, LeBron, Caruso, and whoever the fuck else you want to throw out there. Defensively, they could get after you.
Oh, yeah.
And Caruso, think about Caruso with his energy, he come off the bench.
Oh, and Schroeder. I'm sorry, the other dude would be Schroeder.
I say Schroeder, yeah.
So if you put that team on the floor, they're gonna get after you. They're gonna get after everybody but the Nets, because the Nets gonna be able to make shots. But you just gotta make them motherfuckers work. The other thing I would do is I call a pick and roll and get Kyrie. I hunt Kyrie every fucking time down the court with every player. I wear him the fuck out, and he's fragile. So all that dribbling and all that energy he using on offense, I double that shit on defense. He be done by the third game. Be done. Because that's exactly what they did to Steph Curry. Legs was gone by game 6 and 7.
Yeah.
I think they go. I think
they beat him up. They beat him up on every pick and roll.
Yeah, I think Philly gonna do that. That's why I think Philly is a bad matchup for Brooklyn, man. Because Ben Simmons, man, he's dude 6'10", man. Guard
Hey,
what y'all talking about? I'm sorry.
SB back with the Ron Jeremy stash.
Roger.
Hey, yo.
Hey, you gotta
chill.
Hey, that's a compliment, brother.
You said, yeah.
Hey, that's a compliment.
Hey, you gotta be wrong. Hey, you stupid.
Hey, you knew who that was, though, did you?
Yeah. Hey, you a fool. Man, I get that man. Ain't he locked up, right?
I don't know, man. I ain't seen.
Oh, they said.
No, he got legal problems.
He do?
Yeah.
It was a rape or some shit I seen. I don't know.
Yeah. A lot of women accusing him of sexually assaulting him.
Yeah, SB, we was talking about Brooklyn, man. Against the Lakers.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Hold on, my phone ring again.
Yeah.
But hey, I dominated your show just because I had to go. I gotta get my ass in bed. I gotta go work.
Yeah, I feel you, Biz. We ain't gonna be on too much longer.
Hey, I was falling asleep in that bitch today after I was an hour and a half late.
Yeah. ISO Joe, I don't think John Collins gets traded.
Salute, fellas.
Hey, salute. Catch you, brother. Yeah, I don't know if John Collins gets traded, to be honest.
But
yeah, y'all got thoughts on that?
I think Brooklyn is a pretty good matchup for the Lakers.
The thing is, though, they got to worry about what's in their conference. They not matched up. They not matched up with the Sixers, bro. Like that's a bad matchup for them.
To match up with the Sixers
because the Sixers can go big or they can go small.
Have a good chance beating us than Brooklyn.
Who was you? What's your team?
Miami. Everybody trying to write Miami off, man, but
I just don't think Miami. Man. I told y'all how I feel about Jimmy Butler, bro. Too inconsistent.
How we inconsistent though? I don't understand that. Like,
I don't know.
I think the only area. See, for me with Jimmy Butler, and I tell you this all the time, right? The only thing with Jimmy Butler is if you asking Jimmy Butler to go out every night and get 30, that's not who he is, right? He's one of them guys. He's just gonna try to figure out what do I got to do tonight to try to win the game.
Yeah, but that ain't enough.
He wasn't even an all-star this year.
Well, he was out of the line because he had an injury and COVID. He was out. He missed a lot of games.
That's not enough. If you're gonna be the man,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you the man on the team.
You got to do 30 a night.
Well, no, what I'm saying is I don't think that's who he is. I don't think that's how he's trying to lead the team.
And that's why I don't believe in Miami because he's not that nigga.
I don't.
But I will say this.
You can't hold on. You can't say that dude that led a team to the NBA Finals. You can't ever say a dude that led a team.
Hold on. Did you really think Miami was supposed to get there?
It don't matter. They went there though, so it don't matter. You gotta give them credit. So you're not giving them. You gotta give them no credit. That's basically what you're doing right now.
It don't matter.
No, hold up. This is my thing. Hold up. This is my thing. I remember having this conversation on Ticket Platform. I said, bro, it's gonna be a team coming out of nowhere that's gonna go to that bubble and they're gonna show up in the playoffs.
Man, but
and it happened. A team out of nowhere. Miami.
Listen. You can look at any other player. You look at any other player, any top player in the NBA. They'll give you that. They have highly respect for Jimmy Butler as a player.
I got respect for him. I'm just saying he's not that nigga.
How he not that nigga? He outplayed AD. How he not that dude when he outplayed AD in the NBA Finals?
He outplayed him. Yeah, but they lost. So
it don't matter. But how he not that guy when he shown you he went toe to toe. He went toe to toe with LeBron.
Show me that now. Show me that now.
They're in the playoffs.
They've been injured and they ain't been with Kobe.
Anti-Heat.
They've been
Miami.
So let's just keep this thing in perspective, right? The two teams that got an excuse this season is Miami and the Lakers, right? Because they played into mid-October.
Those are the two teams that was in the finals.
Yeah, they played into mid-October. So those are the two teams coming into this season. You said, hey, listen, they're not playing as well as we think they are, or they struggling a little bit, but they got kind of an excuse. Everybody else went home a little early. They didn't. So they really are playing the long game this season with Miami. Now again,
and they 6 seed right now. So it's like
in the 6 seed with all the guys they've had in and out of the lineup with COVID and injuries. Like it's and again, do I think Miami? Obviously, you can see I'm a Heat fan. I said, do I think we need to make a move? Absolutely. But also, no, we're not going to make a move just for the sake of making a move. Like, it's got to make sense.
And think about it. Brooklyn ain't going to want to play. They're going to play defense against Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And at the same time, Brooklyn, if they hitting their threes. Go ahead, bro.
Not to change the subject. I'm just, because I'm looking at, like, I went down Facebook. I'm just threw out, somebody posted a meme. It said, Dak Prescott odds of being Kim Kardashian next partners are 0.2500.
What?
That said, look, but it get worse. That's better odds than the Cowboys winning the Super Bowl at 3,000. That's sad. That's how you know that franchise bad.
Oh man!
Hey, they get what they deserve. That's what happens when your owner is the general manager and he sucks.
Yes, that's it.
Boy, that's crazy.
Yeah. Jerry can't get out his own damn way, bro. I bet saying that.
Yeah. I said if Jerry Jones wasn't the owner, Jerry Jones, the general manager, been fired a long time ago.
Long time ago.
Hey, Sean, I heard y'all. Is it any true y'all trying to go for John Wall in Miami?
No, it's Oladipo.
Oh, okay.
Everybody want him right now.
I don't think that the Heat should give up that young piece. I heard like Hero, Duncan, and Trey. I think you could just wait and sign somebody and keep all your young pieces.
Well, you could sign Oladipo in the offseason, right? Yeah. But again, the team that's going to be competing for him is the Knicks. So it's like it's not a guarantee he's coming to Miami because you got to compete with the Knicks. Now, do I think he's gonna choose the Knicks over Miami? No.
I don't know. Why the fuck would I go to New York? Ew.
I mean, it's New York.
Yeah, they win in
New York. It's a big
New York.
I like New York is good or something ill.
No.
Believe it or not,
New York is so desperate for a winner, bro. That if you go to New York,
Knicks is an upcoming team. Like it or not, Knicks is an upcoming team, man.
Yeah,
that's why I thought KD should have went when he first became a free agent.
The Knicks,
man, KD should have went to the Celtics. He didn't want to be that dog.
Knicks,
he didn't want to be that leader.
KD was on the Knicks, and they did what they doing now. Nobody would have shit to say. The Knicks fans be talking.
KD was before KD went to the Warriors. His second obvious because his choice was the Celtics.
Nigga, he wasn't going to no Celtics, nigga.
He said in the interview.
He talked about the Celtics was there with high on his list.
He was there.
I'm just saying, for me personally, I think he could have went to New York. That whole franchise would have been his by himself.
But the whole thing,
he ain't built like that, man.
They screwed that up when they basically traded Porzingis for nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they did DeAndre Jordan dirty too, so that's why he didn't go to the Knicks too.
Yeah.
How can you do a DeAndre Jordan dirty? Come on, man. Like, we're not doing
listen,
that. Like,
it's not even that. It's not even that true. It's,
no,
it's
I'm not.
again,
I don't. Why did they do him dirty though? I forgot. Like, how do you do a DeAndre? Like, come on.
Like, made him sit on the bench. And,
they basically.
He's not that. I get
a lot of these dudes have what I like to call Dion Waiters syndrome. They think they're better than they are.
That's what DeAndre Jordan think he is, dog.
You try to sabotage cheese.
Listen. He ain't in the league. I think I make him go to Philly right now. I pass him. He ain't there for a race, so he probably down South Street.
Yeah.
But Dion Waiters call himself Champ Cheese.
Champ Cheese. They tried to sabotage me.
That man swear he a rapper, man. I don't know. He be acting like he a rapper.
How you heard Denzel Valentine rap?
That nigga got a ring. Didn't even see the court once, nigga.
Well, DeAndre Jordan, I can't. But I don't feel bad for DeAndre Jordan. As soon as you say Olympic gold medal worth more than NBA Finals, you done with me. I ain't okay. I'm not letting him go with that. That was some bullshit. I ain't just like, but they told this dude over Jared Allen.
Nigga,
like,
not even Melo would say that. And Melo,
overrated defender. Only thing he can do is protect the rim. Overrated defender. I ain't gonna come on, man. I was never really a big fan of DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, I didn't like the Jared Allen thing. He's solid.
That was stupid. Like, why would you get rid of? Why are you getting rid of like Jared? That's not even make. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, they don't win. They don't look real crazy. Like, they don't win.
But it's
the talent to win.
But it's what happens. True, right? When you go out and you sign a guy who's at a certain point in his career, you're basically saying, "Listen, we're willing to do whatever it takes to keep this guy happy," right? So the Lakers trading for Anthony Davis and getting rid of Ingram and Lonzo and Hart was basically them saying, listen, we know we drafted these guys. We know these guys, came here to play for the Lakers. But at the end of the day, once we signed LeBron, we changed our whole clock in terms of how we were trying to build our team to compete. It's just the way it is. Brooklyn did the same thing when they signed KD.
Right.
Yeah, they bet on
Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown need to start doing that, man.
Well, I mean, they're still, young in their prime, but
they're not even in their prime yet. That's the scary part.
They're heading into their prime, but also, again, it's going to be incumbent upon Boston because, again, they're not going to have restricted free agency next time when it comes to Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. So
yeah, but that's going to be. Luckily, that will be a decent, good amount of time so that happens. So I think Jaylen Brown 4 years and Jason Tatum 5 years. So that's a good amount of time.
If they don't make no move in a couple of years, you're gonna start hearing some rumblings. You're gonna really start.
I don't want to hear it because, like you said, I'm sick of Danny Ainge gotta go. I'm sick of tired of people. Everybody's getting blamed because everybody's not perfect. Brad Stevens ain't perfect. There's things that he can do better. Jaylen Brown, they can do it, but we're not gonna act like if they fix these problems, they can make it to the next level. And that's BS.
But also,
we're not winning no championship, but Daniel Tice just starting center. Like, come on, man. We're not come on, man.
Yeah,
we gotta start Daniel Tice. We playing a night like we had to play Daniel Tice and Tristan Thompson in the court.
Right.
Like, I don't understand it, man.
And
Robert Williams, they're not our best centers. It's Robert Williams. Robert Williams really becoming our best center.
But here's the thing:
more Mexico on the court.
Here's the thing, True, and this is what I would ask you, right? If Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are D Wade and LeBron, who is the Celtics? Chris Bosh,
Daniel Tice,
Tristan Thompson.
You mean Chris Bosh? Are you talking about the big?
No, I'm saying that third consistent. That's going to be a superstar tonight. But that third consistent guy, is going to give you what you got to get every night.
It got to be Kimball. It got to be.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I think Marcus, not saying the talent wise, but every team is built differently. You know what I mean?
No,
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, because Chris Bosh, only reason why I say Marcus Smart, because Chris Bosh did the dirty work. He did more dirty work when he was in Miami playing with D Wade LeBron. You know what I mean?
But
he
he
made them
also,
sacrifices.
Yeah, even with the dirty work, he was still consistent 18 and 9 every night. Like you knew you were getting from that every night.
He stretched the floor.
I mean, Kemba playing better. So hopefully if he can keep playing like this, maybe he that can work out. I think it can work out. It's just the team I just want to see the team built where it can compete to win a championship. Then then you can sit there and say, but like when you see a team how it's built like it is now, it's like it's hard to, you know what I mean, see what it really could do.
Right.
So it's
did y'all let Terry Rozier go for Kemba Walker?
Yeah, he was in the trade.
I bet they hate that shit now.
I mean, you can't predict. I mean, here's the thing. I mean, Terry Rozier,
yeah, that man can ball.
Terry Rozier is balling right now, but nobody can predict. You can't predict it. I mean, Terry Rozier, he may he'll fit better than so does right now, but I mean, Kemba is not bad though. Kemba not bad for this. I mean, he just got hurt. He's been playing, but he's been playing better now.
Yeah, he dropped
that was a panic move anyway. That was a panic move. They should have kept Rozier when they went to the Eastern Conference Finals
against the Cavs.
Yeah, against the Cavs. They should have kept him.
I'm gonna tell you why they didn't keep him though, because he pissed Danny Ainge off.
I know he pissed him off.
He
won ESPN draw. He was drawing. He won the ESPN. Like he was drawing. He won the first take. Like you had I ain't gonna like he was drawing. Like you come on, man. Like
hold up. I ain't heard this story. What happened?
No, he went on
exactly. That man first take started.
He went on first take one time.
Whoever was his manager, whoever was his publicist, that was horrible. Like that was career suicide right there. He did.
I ain't hear what y'all said. What happened?
The man was saying like he thought he was better than what he was at the time, and then like basically saying like he was basically spilling the beans on everything. Yeah. Everything was behind the scenes and stuff like that, and I'm like. That was horrible PR. Right. That was one of the most horrible I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, wow,
I'm gonna have to look this up, bro. You say he was on.
I think you talking about when they tried to keep
Stephen A. Smith. They interviewed him on first take
about Kyrie.
It was like, but like, I mean, he probably would still be on the team if that didn't happen. He probably still be on the team.
Well,
but I mean, it is what it is. And Kemba Walker. And Kemba, I can't be totally bad. I mean, I've been frustrated with Kemba, but like at the same time, Kemba Walker have come through for us at times, so I can't sit there and be like, oh, he didn't give us nothing. But I mean, it's just a transition period now where Kemba got to be the third guy now. Where he, here's the thing, like, and this is the Danny Ainge thing and the Brad Stevens thing. Like, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown grown so fast, they exceeded expectations on the team. Whereas like they have to constantly adapt to make the team better. But like I kind of saw this coming beforehand, so I don't understand why that's the problem. You know what I mean? So
Jason Tatum a number one pick? I mean
yeah, he was number one pick. He was number one pick, but he still exceeded people's expectations. He still exceeded people's expectations. He still exceeded people's expectations though. He wasn't supposed to be this good this fast.
Oh, okay.
The same thing with Jaylen Brown, though.
Jaylen Brown. They said Jaylen Brown was going to be a bust. People even questioned not being the third pick. People thought that was one of the bad pick at the time for the Celtics. So when you got but now it's like Danny Ainge realizing like, wait, these are the guys. You know what I mean?
And Jaylen Brown's another guy LeBron wanted in that trade.
Yeah.
And if he'd have got him, man.
No, they talk Jaylen Brown. Listen, they wanted Kawhi Leonard for the first one. Is Jaylen Brown for like Jaylen Brown is he like I said. I mean, like I don't understand it, man. I don't understand why and I think that's the problem when like you don't know you gotta know your personnel. And I think Braxton played a little bit part in that also. It's like okay, they are the guys. You know what I mean? Come on, Jaylen Brown, Jason were the best people on the team on rookie contracts.
Yeah. Even with Gordon Hayward and Kyrie Irving there.
Al Horford, they was the guy, like these were the best guys. They was on rookie deals. You don't see that. Like when do you see that when people on max deals and they playing key like
he playing at an all-time high too as far as
especially that first year on Boston when they went to the Eastern Conference Finals on play Cleveland.
Yeah.
That was like nobody expected that. I'm like, what?
He's straight up balling, man. Straight up.
So Danny Ainge, man, he's on the clock, man.
Yeah.
He on the clock. He on the clock, man. Street.
Yeah.
Or he gonna be the Bull GM next.
We good. We got Audrey. We got AK. We good.
Don't do that. Don't do that, man.
The guy who just built the team that just made it to the Western
Conference. Don't do that. KG, it's on record saying he don't never want to play for Chicago when they did.
But okay, guess what? Guard Pax is running. We got a whole new people running over our
Pax
team.
ain't doing. I hear you, man.
Guard Pax not running our team no more. AK,
y'all got bad review, but y'all got.
That's not the same people no more. That's not the same people.
Y'all got bad review. George,
y'all got a bad reputation right now. That's why y'all ain't getting nobody.
Not like us.
I guarantee you, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum leave. Ain't nobody never gonna be in Celtics.
What were the last big free agents y'all signed?
We don't have guard packs no more. You talking about the past? We got a whole new.
I'm talking about this period.
It don't matter. We talking about now. Who the last person y'all signed?
The last big free agent the Bulls signed was Carlos Boozer.
Yeah.
Carlos Boozer.
I never liked him as a player.
The Beijing was part of the Beijing part.
Never liked him.
The drawn Sharpie ass nigga. Hell no.
Now, Carl Boozer was at one. Now I couldn't do Carl Boozer, but Carl Boozer was like a top 5 power forward at one point in time.
Never.
Now he was balling at one point in time, though. Man. Like he was legit number 5. He was legit number 5 power forward in the game at one point in time. Man.
Never. He was
always that one season.
He was
on that Olympic team. Don't do that.
Listen,
he was balling, man.
Not even in Utah.
It was all hype, true, because of him and Darren Williams being in Utah.
I believe that, though. I believe that. But I'm looking at the production. That's all I'm going on for the production. I ain't saying I'll never say he was better than. I'm just going off the production. He was. I mean, don't get me started with Darren Williams. Because he was part of it.
Listen, I'll tell this to anybody. You give somebody a keyboard and a microphone, and you give them enough time, they can probably make one good song. They can make a whole album.
Oh man,
that's Carlos
Williams.
That man said Carlos Boozer with a straight.
Darren Williams part of it too, though, man. Over there, Darren Williams overrated point guard.
That system had them overrated. That's all that was. That system they ran over there.
Carlo, Joe Budden, Boozer. That's crazy.
He called that nigga Joe Budden Boozer.
Yeah, a one-hit wonder.
Hey, don't play with Joe Budden like that, dog.
Spit a Joe Budden verse right now, Anti. I dare you.
Now Joe Budden we ain't doing that. We can't do that. We can't. Technically, he is a one-hit wonder, but he got good talent, man.
Yeah, I ain't saying he was trash. I just said spit a Joe Budden verse right now.
You can't name 3 Joe Budden songs true right now.
Don't do that, man. Don't do that,
man.
Hold on. I named some of that nigga freestyle like he
Don't do that, man. I was listening to the album the other day.
I said a song. Name 3 songs without saying pump it up. Name 3 songs without saying pump it up.
What you talking about? Last 3 songs we put up.
Hold on, Truth.
Don't do that.
You said you just listened to him the other day. Did you like
his last album he ever dropped? His last album.
So you actually went on Spotify. Search Joe Budden.
Yes, Rage Against the Machine. Rage Against the Machine. That was a fire album.
Oh man,
I knew you eat pork. You a dangerous man. You eat pork rinds. You listen to Joe Budden. You a dangerous man.
Don't do that. Joe Budden's fire. Don't do that. Joe Budden's fire. Don't do that. Pump it up with a great song. Don't do that. Don't do that, man.
Joe
Pump it up with a great song. He was spitting on Pump It Up. Don't do that,
First of all, the only thing that made Pump It Up a great song was You Got Served, nigga.
No, don't do that, dog. The back play,
I know he playing. I know he bullshitting.
Listen, Joe, but you hold on. We're not gonna cap on Pump It Up. You really go back and lyrics. He was rapping.
You got served, nigga.
He was rapping. Don't do that. Pump It Up was fire. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
You came to
Just Blaze. Don't do that. Just Blaze. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Niggas gonna bust out, start breakdancing in this bitch in a minute.
Don't do that, man. Joe Budden, that song was fire now. That song was fire, man. Listen.
Man. Don't do it. Nah.
Come on, man.
Don't do that, true dog.
Hey,
come on.
I'm just saying. I be telling people, spit a Joe Budden verse right now. I dare you, please.
Man.
Yeah.
I can't do it, dog. I can't do it, right?
That's what I be telling people. Go ahead, spit.
I'm bad spitting verses off capella for some reason. I don't know why. I'm bad for anybody.
I told somebody, I said, I give you $200 right now if you can spit a Joe Budden and a Lord Jamar verse right now.
Don't do Lord Jamar like that. He don't.
No. That went hard like that you can remember right off the top of your head. I'll wait.
Hey man, listen, I feel you saying, but Lord Jamar never put himself up there like that. So don't do him like that, man.
No, I'm just saying. Yeah,
you right though.
So Joe said he'll for the Joe verse.
That man, Sean doing a good job.
Hey, you know what he did? Hold up, Joe Budden did have another song, but it wasn't. What was the song he had with Marcus Houston? Clubbing?
Now he had a joint with Busta Rhymes.
I'm talking about that clubbing song.
Listen, I tell people, it ain't like he ain't had a song. I just dare somebody to spit a Joe Budden verse right now.
I can't spit it, dog.
Yeah,
I know that nigga talking about little mama. You be doing what you're doing when you're doing the.
SB out of pocket, man. SB got whole GLC catalog in his back, man. He got the whole GLC catalog in his back. LAP Bogus boy. That big LAP Bogus boy.
I heard LAP Bogus boys in years, boy. You wild as hell. You wild as hell.
LAP Bogus boys, man.
Hey, we gonna get ready to wrap this up, man.
After that shit.
Hey,
before we get out of here, somebody might well go ahead and play Pump It Up before we leave, dog.
No, I'm not playing that. First of all,
they're gonna be like, hey, Chew, you try to click on the video. Chew, you gonna click on the video, gonna be like, Joe Budden. Copyright for Joe Budden.
Copyright infringement. I'm good. I'm not. That's not even worth copyright. I'm gonna play something that's worth the copyright infringement. That ain't even worth it. I'm good.
Oh man,
you came to get it on. They came to get it on.
Yeah.
4 5
dumpster juice.
No, I'm telling you though. I'm gonna tell you though. I don't remember if it was last year or a couple years ago. Somebody put out like a top 50 MCs list of all time.
I know you're talking about, man.
Somebody had Joe Budden number 3. I was like, first of all, did Joe Budden write this list?
Hey, you know I listened to his podcast, nigga. Even he said he not even in the top 30 yet, nigga.
It never will be.
Joe Budden said he wasn't even top 30.
That's media. That was media Joe though. The rapper Joe said he top.
I'm like, one of his kids wrote this list like Joe Budden top 3. I'm like,
hold up, don't get it twisted. If that nigga get in the booth, that nigga will smoke your ass.
Hey, listen.
I don't know if he still got it, man. I think
you don't never lose that.
It's like a good song though. Fuck you talking about.
But for him though, it's different because like we never see like he's gotten bigger. Like the guy he used to be, like Joe Budden wanted to be the best rapper in the world at one point. Now it's like he really switched the whole lane to media where he more love than he ever had before. You know what I mean? So it's like he lost that love for it. I think I don't know.
Yeah.
And it's somebody bumping his music, you ain't lose the love for him.
Like Lord, like you know what I mean? I don't know if he got it no more, man. I know Side the Prince been calling. He been calling that man out. He been throwing rocks at his.
He said he won't. That nigga said if I ever come back, I'm gonna fuck Saha up. I said, ooh.
I don't know.
I'm just saying. I just be saying, man. It's better MCs who's not as well known or not as popular because they're not trying to be out there like that.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. Joe Budden's cool, but like it's better. It's dudes that will kill Joe Budden one-on-one.
Hold on. I don't know. I don't know if you can kill that nigga one-on-one. You talking about just getting in the booth and freestyling?
Nah, he hold his own. Yeah. He always hold his own, though.
He hold his own. It's some dudes that we don't talk about or people don't talk about. That's just better.
Yeah, he wasn't the best. Joe Budden wasn't the best in the group. And Slaughterhouse.
He wasn't the best in Slaughterhouse.
Give me 5 right now.
5 right now.
They can murder him. That's easy.
MF Doom.
Everybody in Slaughterhouse.
MF Doom dead.
What I'm saying, like,
you gotta chill.
Yeah,
don't
like
do that, man.
we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna disrespect MF Doom.
Come on, man. MF Doom was fire too, though, man. MF Doom was fire.
I never heard of MF Doom song.
Yeah.
So
well, hey,
you really gotta go. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. He influenced a lot of things, man.
Yeah.
With production, all that.
Nice. J. Rue the Damager would definitely crush him.
Who?
J. Rue the Damager.
I never even heard
underrated.
of him.
Underrated,
I ain't never heard of that nigga, dog.
Hey.
We saw that Man in Black shit, Taj. Yeah. He's on the
I ain't never heard of that.
J. Rue the Damager. Hey, listen, I'm telling you.
Crooked Eye King.
Yeah. Shoot.
I mean, you think Crooked Eye could just smoke his boots like that?
I mean, like, I'm not saying they would do it. Like, and they do like songs.
I don't think Royce can get Joe out of there like that, bro.
No, Royce.
I mean, we saying they. I'm not saying they would do it every single time.
Hey, Sean, hey, hold up, Sean. I think you just taking Joe Budden now, bro. Hey, ain't
no, we're not saying he'll get smoked every time. We're saying they can though. Like he can though.
I don't think Royce can just smoke that nigga boots like that, bro.
No, I ain't gonna hold you though. Royce the 5'9".
Hey, listen, Royce. Okay.
Hard on did beat Joe Budden.
He's a legend in the beat, man. He's a legend.
Yeah.
Yeah, you right, but I don't think he just
beat Hollow Don beat Joe Budden.
That's in a rap battle, nigga. Cap. Top cap.
Hitman Ross Lamont on Facebook. Taj, send it to me on Instagram. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hitman. I seen that shit. Hitman. That shit was funny as hell, dog.
I thought he was talking about I thought talking about Lamont had his head over in the Man in Black picture. I said that man funny as hell.
Go on.
I supposed to have been the lead actor in Man in Black. I said Lamont, you stupid, dog.
Yo, that'd be Lamont.
Nigga said I had a back sprain.
Yeah. Anyway, man, I did not want to talk about Joe Budden tonight because whatever.
Nah, son, you got 3 more names you need to tell me, bro.
Hey, listen. I mean, I just gave you 3.
Nah. You say MF Doom and some nigga named Jada Youngin, whoever you
say. Don't do that. Don't do Jada. Don't do that. Don't please don't do that.
Okay, give me 3 more.
I gave you Royce.
Nah, Royce ain't getting Joe up out of here, but go ahead. 2 more.
To me, Immortal Technique can get him.
Black Thought get him the fuck out of here. I know that for a fact.
Hold up. Joe is not. Hold up. I know you were
Black
gonna
Thought get him the fuck.
I know you were gonna say Black Thought. Hold up. Joe Budden had said on his. Joe Budden even said on his panel. Joe Budden said, "I will come out of retirement to fuck Black Thought up." You think Black Thought can fuck with me?
He's smoking crack cocaine. He's smoking crack cocaine. I ain't gonna hold you though.
Hey, y'all must forget what Joe is.
I've never seen Black Thought lose.
Hey, listen, I'm just be real with you. Black Thought will kill Joe Budden. He will kill him.
It ain't even close.
It's not even close.
Yeah, that's shit.
It's Jordan versus Pete Myers. It ain't even close.
You capping right now.
No.
Joe is nice. Joe is nice, but
you got Joe fucked up.
No. I would tell Joe Budden to his face, he will never touch Black Thought. Black Thought. Joe Budden is a nice rapper. Black Thought is a unicorn. That dude's different.
Man, that man Black Thought legit. He's like the guy I know for a fact. 100% fact that can rap when anybody can have the best verse.
Yeah, and Black Thought is in my top 5 all time, and it will never change. That dude is different.
Hold up, what?
Did you heard his? Did you heard his Hot 97 freestyle?
Yeah, and I heard Royce the 5'9" hit his kill his fucking what that shit was?
The LA Leakers.
Yeah, the LA Leakers. That nigga talking about. The skip like I'm Shannon Sharp. I was like, yeah, this nigga different.
He said that was first of all, that was off his album. He was spinning things off his album.
Nah, that shit was different. But like I said, hold up. You sounded like Black Thought can get Kendrick the fuck out of here.
He really can, probably. Really I'm not. Like, I'm being real with you though. Like you really got to listen to Black Thought. Though.
You said Kendrick.
The reasons why. Listen, Black Thought can rap with anybody. Anybody would tell anybody in any. I don't care what any region. Anybody that knows rap will tell you don't play with Black Thought. That's just fact. I don't care you down in New Orleans. I don't care you down in New Orleans. You down in LA. You in Arkansas, Dakota, DC, Puerto Rico, London, anywhere in the world. You don't play with Black Thought.
I tell anybody is if somebody said Black Thought was the GOAT. There's no argument from me.
Like
hold up, did I miss something? Like what his accolades is? Like what I miss something?
He did a lot for the Roots. He a lead rapper for the Roots.
The thing is, right, and this is why I always tell people, right, the problem is and this is why I would tell people, just because you're not known or widely known outside of the genre does not mean you're not great. The Roots don't have a lot of chart-topping hits, but they are great. And
they got accolades though. They got
accolades, and they've gotten known more in the last few years because of the Tonight Show.
Yeah, that's an accolade in itself. Like you was on a Tonight Show. You on a Tonight Show.
But I always tell people, what you get on Tonight Show, that's not really Black Thought. That's Tariq.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that's like man, Black Thought is different, man. When if you're doing a song with Black Thought, you better have your shoes laced up. You better have your shoes laced up, man. You gotta bring your lunch pail.
Yeah. Eminem will smoke that nigga Boost. Dog.
No, they did a song
recently.
They did a song together on Eminem's last album, and it's not no smoke. I'm telling you, Eminem bring his best because he know Black Thought like that. They did a cipher together. He know Black Thought like that. It wasn't. I promise you, it wasn't Eminem, Jay-Z, Renegade.
That nigga smoked Jay-Z on Renegade.
Yeah. The funny thing he smoked them, that was an old verse. And it was like Jay-Z just like that made it like, yeah, Eminem got it.
Yeah.
He said Lamar was looking like Mark Jackson in 2K13.
Jay-Z, and that's when you know he kinda smoked him because like Jay-Z didn't do a song with Eminem like since.
He ain't done a song since.
That nigga ain't did a song since, y'all. Man did a song with that nigga since.
Yeah.
Word, man. Like they could have did like a collab album. I like the chemistry right there.
Nah, he didn't want that smoke, bro. Jay-Z on one.
It's just a different animal. When you on the
Jay-Z one you,
it's a different animal.
Jay-Z one you saw a nigga out rapping him on shit like that, bro.
Nah, he got out rapping now. Jay-Z got out before though, but that was just like
he ain't used to it though. He ain't just used
to it. But that was
Jay.
But here's the thing though, Jay-Z, that was a fire verses from Jay-Z. That's like 5 out of 5.
And that nigga still got took down through that nigga. That's what I'm saying. That nigga still got drugged down through that.
And I didn't even mention a dude who don't even freestyle who could crush. It's Andre.
Andre 3000?
Yes.
I like Andre.
Joe Budden?
Oh.
He could.
Yeah.
He could.
See,
but like when we're saying that, we're not saying every time they get in the booth they would do it, but we just saying like, I mean, it's possible.
I think hold up, but y'all forget that Joe Budden is that nigga dog. Once that nigga said when he beefed with a nigga, he go to the studio for the whole night. You see how he did Drake, huh?
That nigga put like 10 songs.
That nigga dropped like 10 songs in one day.
I was kind of mad. You know, you put out 10 songs out, man. Like, come on, man.
Nigga.
Yeah, it was all of them 5 minutes each.
Nigga said when I go to the
that man put a whole album. That man put a whole EP album out of this song of Drake. Oh. That was wild, man.
Tell you, man. Oh man.
Don't shut it down, Sean. Time to bring it to an end.
Yeah, and we'll be back on tomorrow night at 8 p.m. SB, you got anything dropping on your channel?
Not
LAP Bolton's boys interview.
Not that I know of, I don't think the Bulls play tomorrow. I don't think I'm planning on live streaming. I don't know. I'm waiting.
They don't start back playing until Wednesday, right?
Yeah, unless something happen like trade deal wise or something with the Bulls, then I might drop a video, but I ain't going live. I probably don't.
Yeah, I mean, especially if they do that Zach LaVine deal. So
Zach LaVine ain't going, man, Sean pissed me off. That shit. Zach LaVine to Philly.
That's crazy, man.
Hey man, listen, that's a credible source, man. So
Philly though, that'll be game over. I'll be hot.
Nah, then if they get Zach, then Philly will definitely beat them.
I'll be hot.
They got their closer because Zach can close games. That's what.
Yeah, but real talk, if that happened, what would you do with your jersey?
I mean, I keep
that
it.
shit.
I keep it. Yeah, I keep it. It's just be a throwback now. That'd be done. But now, the reason why there's a problem with the Bulls, though, I don't know if you said it or Lamont or True said. Somebody said that like the Bulls haven't really came out and just said like, no, we're not trading LaVine. So they let them know they are listening, which is dumb. Like, bro, keep going.
I mean,
exactly.
You got somebody who want to be here. You got someone who wants to be here.
I mean, teams know not to fall about certain
he wants to be here. Yeah.
I think he want to be there. Yeah, he want to be there. But he also want to win. So
but man, he don't need to go nowhere. Philly don't need him. They can use him, but they don't need him.
They're gonna have to give him a lot of assets, though.
Man, a talent like Zach LaVine, anybody can use Zach LaVine. I mean, I don't
they said that it was gonna be a 14 trade. It was gonna be Philly, the Bulls, Cavaliers, and Pelicans. If the trade go through, so
that means Drummond is going somewhere.
Yep.
I mean, Brandon ain't gonna get traded.
Yeah.
I mean, we better get another.
Hold on. Why would the Pelicans trade Brandon Ingram?
For Zach LaVine, I'm doing it at heart.
They're not trading Brandon Ingram.
No.
I said, I think he's untouchable. Him and Zion is untouchable.
I ain't gonna. I mean, as of right now, Brandon Ingram untouchable. As of right now, Brandon Ingram untouchable. But I don't know how long though.
Lonzo looking to get moved. It's a lot of
Lonzo been balling lately. I don't know if they moved.
You want to get moved? Man. Yeah, he don't like Stan Van Gundy. He don't like Stan Van Gundy, bro.
His trade value's up.
It's way up there now. He's been balling lately.
That's why I wish the Bulls would just pulled the gun on and just got on there.
Right. Nah, here's the thing though, man. He probably gonna. He gonna be a restricted free agent, Lonzo.
Yeah, be restricted.
Yeah.
So he gonna get. He can probably get a big deal, near $100 million deal. Tell you the truth.
Mm-hmm. Somebody gonna pay him.
I mean, it's gonna be. It has to be a team like the Knicks who have cap space to offer him a deal like that, and then the team that has it just would have to say we don't want to match it.
And so the only, I don't know, they want to match that, but they're gonna regret it because they don't keep Lonzo Ball and living for nothing. They're gonna be trash, man.
Yeah, but I mean, and you have teams that have put the poison pill in too. So it's like, New Orleans, they know they ain't gonna outbid themselves on the market for him.
Yes, because Zion is the truth. He don't play no defense though, but I like his effort on rebounding. He play that bully ball.
That man only move fast when he dunking. Any other time, that man slow as I don't know how.
Yeah, and I can
Brandon Ingram got to learn how to be more versatile.
Yeah, and I can promise you, New Orleans not gonna mess up with Zion. So if Zion says, "I want Lonzo here," Lonzo will be in New Orleans.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Brandon need to be more versatile though. But Stan Van
Gundy trash as a coach, bro.
We ain't trash.
I can't say all the way trash.
He ain't trash,
but he's not good enough. I say that
he trash. He ain't good. He trash.
I mean, but the thing though, but like if you look at it, knowing how they be doing, like I like that pick and roll they've been doing with Zion though. I like it. He implemented that. I ain't gonna hold you. He made some good adjustments and move. Like, you know what I mean? I can say that. And Lonzo is playing the best ball in his career under Stan Van Gundy. So it's so
yeah. So yeah, their big thing is they just got to figure out what their team gonna look like. What they gonna do with JJ Redick, what they gonna do with Bledsoe. They got to figure that out.
Yeah,
they're not too bad. So.
I hit y'all up later, man.
All right, my boys.
Shut this thing down. So, hey, man, appreciate y'all, man, joining. Of course, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to SB Talk Sports channel, of course, especially if you're a Bulls fan, because he goes live during all the Bulls games, does live streams, things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you subscribe to True to King TV as well. True drop videos every now and again, so make sure you want to definitely get on and subscribe there.
Yeah, you want to hear somebody cap about the Celtics? Yeah, go right there.
I'm not even necessarily a Celtics channel though, man. I talk about the Celtics.
No, he talks about the.
I'm a versatile. You know what I mean? I need to stop. Get back on the grind though.
That's when it comes to fighting and boxing.
Yeah, you need to get back on the grind.
Yeah, exactly.
I get back on the grind, man. I gotta get back on the grind. I'm a you know what I mean? I'm versatile, you know what I mean?
Yeah, especially with the boxing, and also just public service announcement. Hopefully, next week we're gonna start doing our mock draft roundtables on U3 Sports Talk. So be on the lookout for those coming soon. So SB, obviously when we do the Chargers, True when we do the Patriots, we gotta have y'all on for that when we do that as well. So yeah, man. Otherwise, man, this pretty much it. J-Mac, you got anything?
Y'all stay safe out there, bro.
All the time, my boy. Salute.
All right,
salute. Again, appreciate y'all for joining, man. And
catch y'all.
We'll catch y'all tomorrow evening. So from U3 Sports Talk, we out.